Not wrong.
Currently fucking it.
Currently fucking it. I think we're live now. It says we're live.
It says we're live?
There's a delay, so we won't see it here, but it says we're...
Hey! There it is.
Oh, God.
It's so small.
I know. Less distracting for you.
It's distracting for him,
True.
to be fair.
I am enamored with my face.
Especially, yeah, if we did two of them,
Yes.
like we did earlier, yeah. It's not good.
Yeah. Anyway. Hey, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Mile High Game Guys board gaming podcast. I'm your host, Adrian.
I'm Zach.
And I'm Jeff.
And we're coming to you once again live on Twitch to do our Put to the Question episode for Friday's fancy recordings.
Shh. We're recording right now, Jeff? Jesus Christ.
Jesus, man. Muse in chat says hi. That's Paulo. He's ventured out of Paulo's corner over to the Twitch corner.
Yeah.
Stayed awake.
Just for this.
Adrian, is there any way you can make that text bigger? Because
There in fact, there is.
Oh, God.
That did not quite do it the way I wanted to. Yeah, I'm sure that's looking wonderful on the stream as I try to know.
Perfect. See, this is why we start the stream first, and then we actually start the episode recording.
Yes.
So that's what's happening right now. This isn't
Yeah, so we can start that again.
exactly.
All right.
Take it down. Put it back up.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Mile High Game Guys board gaming podcast. What are you guys doing?
We're watching the stream and it auto plays an ad,
Yes.
even if you have your phone on silent.
Yes.
Great.
Yep.
The third time is the charm. What it was is I didn't realize that that's what he did, so I didn't know that was going to happen.
Oh, geez. Yeah, I should also have Reaper going so I can actually record
Yeah,
the
no
audio
shit.
side of things.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful disaster here, folks.
I figured we were just going to have 15 minutes of bullshit like this and then start at like 7:30 of the actual recording.
I mean, that seems to be about how our things normally go.
Mm-hmm.
That's
I'm
actually
fine
how
with that.
most shows do it anyways.
Yes.
They do a quick
Exactly.
thing like what we're doing now, and then they
Yes.
start.
No.
Yes.
See, this is why I
And
have
then
you guys here.
Then we come back down, and then we go back up.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Like you would end the stream, then we would delete that video or put it off on the YouTube in the unarchived or whatever. And then we would have the episode where we actually start for real. Because it puts a different file for each
Yeah.
thing.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, we have to wait until we get at least 3 viewers, so we keep our average above 3 viewers, so we can hit whatever
Oh,
metrics we need.
Well,
to
I
hit.
feel like we have Paulo, we have me, and we have Jeff. I feel like that's 3 viewers.
Paulo's impressed.
Yeah.
The professionalism reeks of sarcasm, but the impressed, maybe for real. I don't know.
yeah. Yeah, it would help if you had all of the audio recording stuff up too.
Yeah,
Because we are a board gaming podcast.
we ostensibly are.
Everyone has screen names, so I
Yep.
don't know what anyone's names are actually.
That's true. I remember seeing that name last time, and
Yeah.
I feel like I remember.
I feel like that was over.
I felt like Oprah was over.
I don't
No,
know.
Okay.
I feel I've had a headache most of the day.
that's unfortunate.
Yeah. But not enough to care, I guess.
So, are we going to go down and then come back up with the official thing here in a moment?
I would probably make this a lot less.
And that is over.
A lot less shit showy?
Yeah.
I mean, okay.
Because I can just start this whenever we start
Yeah.
that, and then the
Yeah.
podcast audio is fine. And video, you get the added bonus of watching us fuck
Countdown.
around for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
How's the sound out there, guys?
We won't know for 30 seconds.
Oh, yeah, I know. Watch the chat.
Sounds very good. Do all of
Good.
us sound good? I guess.
Yeah.
Do I sound far away? Because I feel like I sound far away.
You don't
My-
sound far away to me.
My mic sounds nice, check 1.
My mic sounds nice. Check 2.
My mic sounds nice, check 3.
All right.
Our mic sound.
Jeff sounds even better because he actually got up to the mic.
Oh yeah.
This is how I'm going to video record.
Yeah. That's how you do it right there. Just hey everybody.
I cannot
Hey.
for the life of me imagine any reason why that would be a bad thing.
Yeah,
So
We won't know until we try it.
that's true.
yeah.
I mean, I feel like we could just start. I don't think we have to take it down and then bring it back up.
Okay.
We can maybe start doing that in the future when
Yeah.
we get a certain level of professionalism that we certainly don't have yet.
Yeah.
But yeah, we can just kind of...
That's understandable. Over. I get it.
What is being gotten?
That he's
Statement from the chat. Zach is my favorite.
Yeah.
Aw.
We now have 2 lights
It's fine.
and
Yeah.
a TV
Ooh, yeah.
and no laptop
No
Yeah.
laptop.
and
So
steady.
I feel like our faces are just shiny on both sides now. Yeah, it's great. It's great.
yeah.
You're not wrong.
Yeah.
Shiny faces.
Consistent.
Although I will say, it's better than it was on the MHGG stream. Like I went and watched that after the fact, and like everybody on that side was just like brilliant.
Are they like slightly tilted our way or something?
I
Or is
don't,
it that
I
you just
don't
have?
know. I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, I don't. Why are you?
Why am I a normal color?
It's just darker.
I don't know.
Your sheet is a different color than our sheet, but it's the same sheet. That's what I'm.
Yeah.
Is it the mic, Adrian? Is it the mic?
Is it the microphone that
It's
is
the microphone
getting,
that's wrong?
that is recording
The
us?
camera? No, I don't think it's the camera. I mean, it might be. I do not have an answer for you.
Yes, all of the natural light of the studio.
Yeah. I do like that light is actually on too. That great light right up there that we need.
That bulb,
Yeah, that bulb, that one bulb.
you know, incandescent.
Yeah, I don't know, guys. I don't have an answer for you.
We may never know.
'Cause, yeah, our side just seems brighter.
Oh no, I agree. But I don't know.
Maybe just realize that we're the better part of the podcast, so that's why it's like
Yeah.
the light side and the dark side.
Okay. Is somebody got audio? Did I just hear somebody's
Oh, yeah.
phone? Okay.
There you go.
Great.
I just want to hear.
Yeah.
Staticky?
It must be an issue with the cameras, like, on their own side. Like, they're the same cameras, but for some reason, I don't know if it's where that one's focused or what.
Uh huh.
Or, you know, I'm, like, hidden behind all of my badges.
No, like the entire whole curtain.
No, I know. I
is-
know. I know.
The, I don't know, it seems like there's some background noise.
Somebody said hi. Who was it? Deebs. Where did they say hi?
There. That's
Oh yeah, hi,
little-
Mr. Deebs.
a little better.
Oh, God, that's oh god.
Oh, boy. Now we just... now... no, that's... There, let's... How's our arms look? Is
Yeah,
it,
nice
is it
and-
fluorescent?
I mean, we already know we're white, Adrian. You don't have to really highlight it.
I want to, though.
Look,
It looks okay on the stream.
that looks fine, I guess, right there.
Yeah.
It looks better on the stream than your monitor.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
So
But
there's
we do look dimmer.
there's that at least. Yeah, now you look because I turned the brightness down.
Yep.
So you're not fluorescent anymore.
Yes. No, that definitely looks better now.
Yes.
Okay. We'll play around with it. Studio lighting clearly still needs tweaking. I already have one box of stuff that's going back to Amazon. I can add the lights and get different ones or something.
What's going back?
Just a bunch of shit I bought that I didn't like the radio remote for the overhead, the like remote that didn't work, and now we have the wired remote.
Gotcha.
And I bought a like mount for my SSD
Uh-huh.
that I ended up not needing, and I bought an extra SATA cable for some reason.
Gotcha. Okay.
Should we start now?
I mean, we got like 3 minutes. You can. Also, I think what it is
We'll
that
start at
your mic
7:30.
is. This is not in frame. That part's not in frame, and whereas this could be in frame. 'cause
If
it's
I
right there.
sit up straight, the mic doesn't pick me up as wasn't picking me up.
Yeah. God damn it. I really need to get the Velcro-y things on this.
I want to get like double-sided, like
Yeah.
not
it's-
sticky, but like tacky. Like just a little bit of. I mean, I guess that's a question. So
Is there a bloody minute? No,
that might
because
might
unless
happen.
it's a question that is on our BG post.
Yeah.
About
It said
what
it's a little off-sync sound.
Yeah,
and
Wes
image.
had that same issue when he was streaming it. That's a them issue, not
Okay.
an us issue.
Gotcha.
Like out of sync.
That's you, Paulo.
What's out of sync?
Sorry. Like,
I'm broadcasting from either the sun or heaven. Boyd, it's clearly heaven. I'm heavenly. You know this.
there is some electronic feedback. Yeah.
No idea where it's coming from.
We hear it too. Like we can
I
hear
mean,
it.
I don't, but
I hear buzzing at all times.
Yes. Bzzz. Are there bees in here that we don't know about?
actually, when we get really quiet, I can't hear it.
But we also know how great you are at hearing things.
I mean, that's also very true.
And did that one clap go well enough? It's synced.
Okay.
Yay!
Yay!
Sync, 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 sync.
If you guys shut up for 1 second before we start the actual thing, I might see if I can kill the buzz. Very exciting stream. Me fixing buzzing.
Nobody should have been moving. And so everyone's just like, oh god, it's wrong.
All right, quiet again. And then we'll have one more in just a second. All right, quiet on the set. Nope, didn't seem to. Nope,
Something
nope.
in the
It's-
system.
I can now see though that there is feedback somewhere in the mics.
Gotcha. You just can't do anything about it.
Correct.
What a useless engineer we have.
Producer specifically.
I mean, a man of many hats, all of them bad.
Yeah.
You're not wrong.
And it's just these 3 mics that are on?
Yep.
Okay.
Well, at least as far as on for like what we hear here.
Yeah.
You know, they're all always on.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Well, it's 7:30. We can probably start.
Yep. So we'll just we'll start. We'll see the actual podcast episode. Maybe won't have the buzz. We'll see. The stream's gonna have it though. Just gonna have to deal with it. All right. 3, 2, 1. Hey everybody! Welcome to another episode of the Mile High Game Guys board gaming podcast. I'm your host Adrian.
I'm Zach.
And I'm Jeff.
And we're coming to you with another Mile High Game Guys put to the question episode on this wonderful Friday. I'm being told it's episode 15.
Yes. No, it's 155.
Oh no.
There's
It's
1 5 and then 5 5.
Yeah, it's our 5th put to the question.
Correct.
In reality.
I've watched a lot of
Here we
Black
are.
Mirror lately.
Yeah,
Reality is very subjective.
this is very true. Black Mirror is a giant clusterfuck of that kind of thing.
It's this straw, I'm assuming, that they asked. Someone asked whose straw it was. It was my straw.
Oh,
It's the only straw.
Yeah.
Question from the chat. Whose straw is that?
First question.
I can still see it.
Yeah, I don't care.
It's now it looks like it's Jeff's straw.
Exactly.
But it's not.
Yeah.
It's time to drink.
Yes, it is. But we already got our first question on this put to the question.
Is
Asked
there
and
supposed to be audio?
No. Whose straw? My straw. Asked and answered.
There you go. Asked and indeed answered.
Yeah. That's the quality of questions that we expect here.
I can verify that the stream currently has audio.
Yes. People trying to make me panic even more than I've already been
That's why
panicking.
you don't pay attention to the chat, Adrian.
I know. I gotta shut them down. So we have here in the, there we go, that section of the screen, you can see our BGG thread.
That one over there.
Yeah, that's the
Just
one.
right there.
Yeah, great.
And so we can get to answering some questions, I think. Just dive right in.
Yeah, totally.
We'll start with BGG stuff, and that will let people think about questions they want to ask in chat, and then we'll come back to chat. There's already getting to be several questions that we will have more answers to. Zach, do you want to be the reader of the questions?
Of course. As usual, yes. I was going to say, I know you have it pulled up there. If you just started reading, I was going to have...
A conniption?
Yes.
A problem.
A bunch of fits. All right. There we go. First one is from Phil. I'm assuming from England.
He does indeed have a UK flag on his BGG.
And he also says, hello, chaps. I feel like...
Yes.
I believe that's hello, chaps.
Yes. Just a couple of quick ones. Give a reason why Liverpool is your favorite English city. Don't say the Beatles, though. They are so last century.
I mean, the answer, the Beatles, is never an answer to anything involving what is Adrian's favorite or why is something Adrian's favorite.
That is very
Well,
true.
no, that's not true. What is Adrian's favorite incredibly popular band to hate on? In which case, the Beatles.
Gotcha.
Liverpool is not my favorite English city. I don't think I have a favorite English city, but if I I don't know, toes to the fire, Manchester. I don't know. I don't have a reason for that. Maybe Lancashire. Because
Lancashire?
brass. Yeah,
Okay.
there we go. Lancashire. Lancashire is my favorite British city.
Gotcha.
Sorry, Liverpool.
Yeah.
You have liver in your name. It's very unappealing.
But it also has a pool. Pools are pretty nice.
They're cesspools of...
Yeah. Put the cesspool in pool. Well, obviously, my reason for liking Liverpool is because of the Orell Chambers, which is the world's first building featuring a metal-framed glass curtain wall, obviously. Just based, sort of like a proto skyscraper. So it's like sort of the first world skyscraper, but whereas not being that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you just literally look that up?
No, I looked it up when I saw this question.
Okay. Jeff, what about you? What is the reason why Liverpool is your favorite English city?
Its tornado activity and funnel cloud formation is very rare.
Something that we're the opposite here.
Yeah.
Question 2, the second.
Which recent game announcement are you most excited about?
Oh man, I'm out of touch, so I don't really have a good one.
The easy answer is whatever Capstone just announced today.
That's true. They did announce something.
Oh, Maracaibo, I think.
Yeah.
I haven't looked into it, but yeah, I'm tentatively interested in Maracaibo. I'm hoping Lumabari, A Nice Cup of Tea, comes out soon from drawing a blank. Tony. No. I don't know.
If only we had devices in front of us that could look.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I was trying to stick to the stream. I'll one of those.
I'm gonna be a shill.
Okay, so I was right. It's Tony.
I know a lot of Tonys.
Yeah.
So there's Tony the Tiger, and then other Tonys.
He's on
So,
the Frosties box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also a UK version of Frosted Flakes.
Yeah.
There's also supposed to be he'd been working Boydell. Yes. Thank you.
Is what's the company, or is it just
It's
a
just-
design?
it's
just
Okay.
him. He just puts
Okay.
out things on his own. He did Snowdonia, which the deluxe edition of Snowdonia, Kickstarter edition. I might be throwing $100 at it now that I just got paid to get that. And then I'll just never talk to Nick Nelson about it because he'll be like, oh, yeah, I got mine through like a 20-person Kickstarter group and paid $40 for it.
Yeah.
Just be like, no.
Sounds like a good deal.
Sounds like a great.
You got a
deal.
great deal. Yeah. If I'd known about that deal, I'd have gotten in on it.
Well, it's too late now. Very much too late.
Far too late. What about you, Jeff? What are you excited about?
I'm gonna be a shill for Tapestry.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Nothing else is really like. I came out of Gen Con with meh. And that's the only one that's been that looks okay. Civilization game that seems to have abstracted away a lot of the things that make a Civilization game take 4 to 6 hours.
We've already seen one game do that, so
Yeah.
it's curious to see how this one will do.
Yeah. I am definitely agreeing with Paul, as much as it pains me on that one, in that the review embargo while allowing gameplay videos is odd and makes me a little...
I think specifically it's just the fact that I think if it was anybody other than Rado, then people would just been like, oh, here's some gameplay stuff. But the fact that Rado, because he does gameplay and then final thoughts and is like, I can't do that yet, makes it like sort of like, but it is what it is.
You're not wrong.
But usually you can't like watch the whole movie but then not hear someone's review of it kind of example. Like you can watch the whole game be played, but you can't hear their thoughts on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. It's interesting.
Yeah. For me, I'm still really interested in So You've Been Eaten. That seems like a cool concept for a game.
That does sound interesting.
And honestly, I do want to try Clank Legacy because I've been hearing a lot of good things. I just don't. I know how we are with Legacy games. Like we already have a backlog of them, so I feel like it wouldn't happen anytime soon.
Yeah.
So.
Oh yeah, for sure. Cool.
Why are you on your phone ignoring everyone, Adrian?
Whoa.
Asks Offer.
Whoa. It's just more obvious on mine because of where the camera cuts off.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's why we asked you to.
We were like, lift.
Yeah, lift it up.
We need like this space.
So you only see the tip of the straw. It's a full 32-ounce cup worth of space for you to be messaging in down there.
I know. It's Offer. Yeah, I said Offer. And then, the Marvel Contest of Champions looks interesting, but I just...
Is that the LCG or
yes,
the minis?
That's
game?
the LCG.
Okay.
I think. I don't remember. There's...
Whoever knows.
Well, I'm sure somebody knows.
Yes. Also, when you talk to me, you have to turn.
I have to go this way?
Yes.
Yeah,
you have
I know.
to turn your head to the left.
How's it going, Jeff?
Yeah. Yep. Hi, hey, how's it going, Zach? So people can actually hear us when we talk. Because if I do this, you're not going to hear anything.
Yeah, no, it's great. It's great.
Almost like there was another camera, or God damn it, another microphone in between you two that would have helped alleviate that problem.
Yeah, well, I don't know why it's not on then, but it is what it is.
Yeah. The producer really should have caught this beforehand.
Oh my God.
All right, that's 2 of like 50 questions.
Yeah, we gotta keep this train rolling.
If you could only eat one flavor of pizza for the rest of your life, which one would it be?
Like, does meats count? Like,
Yeah,
how about
I
my
would
flavor of the meats?
Yeah.
Just like maybe a meat lovers.
Yeah.
And then you could pick off whatever topping you're not feeling like at the time. Like, I want a ham. I'll get a meat lovers to take off everything that's not ham.
I'd eat the ham. You can barely taste all the different meat flavors in there.
It's just
at that point anyways.
it's a meat pile. For me, it'd be like a buffalo chicken because I don't like regular pizza. So
For me, it'd be like a Supreme with sausage and no olives.
Okay.
There you go.
There we go.
Boom.
Pizza flavors. With a U, in fact.
I mean, like, a Supreme is a flavor of pizza.
I was just saying that he spelled it with a U, like the UK does.
Oh. I thought you were criticizing the lack of an S,
No.
implying that he was limiting us to a single flavor.
Oh, I don't know. I've never called a pizza
A flavor,
topping
yeah.
a flavor in my life, so I can only assume he means topping.
Yes. And big thanks to Zach and Jeff for Gen Con reporting earlier this month. Great job. It was like I was over there with you. So, yeah.
Awesome show.
Yeah.
Great job.
Yes.
And then he says, be seeing you, so I hope that means this and not that he's just going to, like, open the door.
Yeah, I'm a little concerned there. He's figured out where I live.
Yep.
Somehow.
He's looked up the business, the MHGG business.
Indeed. Ofer, I can't let this one slide. It's not a Miller Lite, damn it. It's a River North
You wanna hand it to
Brewery
me?
IPA.
Okay. I can put it just like right up
Right in front of my face on that camera. No, I liked getting to cover Jeff up with a beer can. That was nice for me. Next question.
Next question is from PK. Top hot game you are wanting to play currently. For me, it's Res Arcana. It's kind of a nothing game if you don't know anything about it, but it ends up being a super quick race to cobble together an engine from disjointed powers.
Okay.
Everyone ends up liking some of the powers and combos that the game has, and surprisingly, it hasn't fell flat from how sudden the game can end. I guess I've introduced it to the right kind of gamers.
I'm glaring at Ofer.
Why?
Because he's still mocking my beer choices.
I mean, to be fair, I didn't see him pour that.
It's true.
So, okay, I mean, now it's Miller Lite with a little bit of that, okay?
Could have gotten that can anyway.
Yeah. That can could be filling up our beer. You don't know that.
I'm pretty sure everybody knows that's not an IPA, Zach. I could be wrong.
Fine, Jeff's, because we know Jeff drinks IPAs.
I mean, I think Jeff has taken a drink of that, and people can tell again.
You obviously don't know enough about IPAs.
Anyway, to answer the question, I'm going to refer back to Snowdonia. It just came out, super fancy edition. Paul has a copy, and I really want to make him play it with me.
You keep
soon.
wanting to play.
I continue to want to play.
I don't know what I want to play. I need to get Edge of Darkness to the table.
There
Yeah, I do want to try that.
That's kind of
I mean,
hotness.
Cabo, I feel like, is yours.
Yeah, it's just constantly wanting to
But
play
that's not
Cabo.
hotness. What
mean-
top hot game?
Define hot.
I don't think anybody
Star Wars Rebellion.
by the most liberal of definitions, I don't think Cabo counts as a hot
Well, don't
game.
bring politics into this. Jesus Christ. I don't know for me. I'm trying to think, what recent game did we play recently?
Silver.
So that's a no. There's no current hot game that I really want to play right now. There are like I said, there are hot games that I haven't played that I'd want to play, but nothing that I have already played that I would like to keep playing at this moment.
Okay.
There's my nothing answer.
Great nothing answer.
It's been a whole year since I've been listening, and I gotta ask, where are the weather updates? I swear when I started listening, every single episode I picked up to listen to had something about torrential rain or freakishly large hail or a sudden snow in August. I paid good money for my Denver/other areas around Denver weather updates. God damn it.
We don't have windows. That was probably back when we were in the kitchen, and we could see the weather happening around us.
No, I
That was when they were happening more often.
well, and we had more because we weren't in the kitchen for that long.
No.
No.
I feel like we had a lot wilder.
I mean-
like the weather's it's been hot, but it's been pretty sane lately.
Yeah.
Yes. No, it was like
Except
late
Wednesday.
spring to early summer was very much crazy.
Yeah. We didn't talk about the mattress stampede that happened because of the wind gusts
Oh, yeah.
a week ago.
Yeah.
We had a crazy, weird, wind front that just swept through the entire metro area.
Which you can actually, I saw a video of, and it was cool to see it just go.
Yeah,
And then there's been outdoor theater pop-ups with mattresses, which were these, and the wind was like, nope, I'm gonna take those.
yeah, and it just sent a whole herd of
Dozens
mattresses.
of air mattresses.
Dozens of us.
Yeah.
It was great. But no, it's been hot. There's been a couple
It's been hot.
Yeah, it's
90
been
to
hot.
That's been about
100
it,
degree
though.
days.
It's
Yeah.
just been hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First snow in A-Bay a little while ago. Today or yesterday.
Oh, and there's a big cold front coming in on the 28th.
Nice.
For the mountains. So
For the mountains.
I don't know I assume it might hopefully. The picture I saw seemed to circle the cold front that looked like it was coming from past Nebraska.
Uh-huh.
Chicago's just sending a cold fart our way.
Yep.
And so maybe it will cool us off as well as the mountains.
I see no snow and a reported snow.
I saw it on the internet, so
Okay.
It must be true
Yeah.
then.
Yes.
It's probably sprinkles.
probably.
Little
It wasn't.
flurries.
No, yes, it was hey, there's snow, but in Georgia, when you're hey, there's snow.
Yes, we would say it's been hot.
Yeah, and there was a crazy.
But not Cabo.
There was crazy thunderstorm on Wednesday.
Yeah, that had a
didn't
little
go
bit of hail too.
I didn't go to game night because I was just I'm not going out in this.
Yeah, we were sitting there and it had started to drizzle as Paul and I got to game night, and then we sat down and we're kind of hanging out, and all of a sudden it was just boosh.
Yeah,
And it did that for a while.
all of a sudden, all through the brewery, like the little weather alert alarms started going off, like
flash flood,
all
flash
across
flood,
everybody's
flash
phone.
flood. But it's, I mean, it was nice that our building was literally like 8 feet higher than the ground right around it. So we're like, if water gets in here, something has gone wrong.
We have far bigger problems.
Yes. It's been a whole year since I've been listening, and gotta ask, what are you drinking? Did everyone go sober on the show? I paid good money for my epic brewing advertisements. God damn it! No, we're all drinking this. Jeff and I are drinking. Let's cover Adrian's face up for that. There we go. This.
Hang on. Gotta get the label in there.
Yeah, there we go. That's what we're. Yeah. We're drinking the milk stout nitro from Left Hand.
Yeah, and as I mentioned earlier, we'll go back up here, and I'll go in between them. I'm drinking River North Brewery IPA, which is where we were for game night on Wednesday, and I got a free 6-pack. I didn't ask for a free 6-pack. I was totally just going to buy a 6-pack, and then they were like, "Yeah, you're good, homie." It's like, cool.
We got you.
We got you, dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's been a little less drinking. I mean, I constantly drink on the show.
Yes.
Epic has went down in consumption rates now that neither Ant nor myself work there, and Jeff does a terrible job of bringing me free beer.
Well, they fucked up Escape, so you don't even want to drink it anymore.
Yeah, no, Escape got real bad.
Yeah.
Like, real bad.
Now it's a hazy IPA.
Yeah.
Unfiltered IPA, I guess. Now.
Man, it's still bullshit. Yeah, so that's what happened to Epic. Yeah, I still drink. I just don't always, since I'm often not like Jeff might have a beer, but Zach doesn't drink as much.
Yeah.
And
Usually because it just sort of
just
dries
don't
my
talk about
mouth out a bit. So
Yeah,
I'm like,
not the best for
yeah,
trying to do audio work.
exactly.
A lot of mouth noises.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We'll just get into ASMR instead.
people will appreciate that, I'm
Yes.
sure.
Yep. There was a huge post on r/board games about teaching games, and it made me think, do you ever make up a one-line story or high concept to tell people what kinds of things they'll be doing? I tried it with my friend once with Root, and the guy playing the birds were more hung up on the fact that they were an empire of badly managed birds than the fact that they had to discard their actions in turmoil. They understood the mechanics, but not the made-up weird theme reasons. But my main teaching problem I have is people who say they'd rather start playing than hear the rules. I end up showing them what to do with pieces, which is just repeating what I did while I was teaching, but only on their turn with their pieces making their choices for them. Don't really know what to do besides do what they ask, which is play their turn for them. How would you teach guys who learn better playing, people who'd rather learn the game in the middle of the playing than all at once? I guess you might not end up playing that game that day.
So I don't really do the first thing. Oh, well, that's not true. There are definitely some games, especially like lighter, simpler games, where I can kind of sum it up or make a joke, like to kind of, especially like because I like heavier, drier games. If I can make a joke about something related to it, I might try and do that. I don't have a good example offhand that I can think of, but I know I did it fairly recently. I did it with Cryptid at game night. Where I gave a little spiel about we're all cryptozoologists hunting for this monster. It may look aquatic in the picture, but it could be in the mountains or in the sands, and made kind of a little. Yeah. They're very impromptu. I don't have set ones for set things.
You don't pull out that script that you like to have in your back pocket to be like,
no,
this is the game.
Let me thumb through my Rolodex.
Yep. Put your hand on the game. They have stage directions on there. Breaks for applause. That sort of stuff. Yeah.
The second issue, I usually try to, depending on the game, and really it'll vary from game to game. Some games, I think, lend themselves really well to, here's the high overview, and then let's play a round to teach some core concepts, and then we'll restart and start the game. Or sometimes you can, with Root's a good example, I feel like you can go through because you have to teach everybody their faction because they're so asymmetric, and so you can do that by teaching them some different little things that they can do on the board with their pieces, showing them how, explaining to them how like a certain hand of cards would function, and just kind of work it that way. Teaching games, you've got to be very flexible to the game because it's going to be different for each game.
Yeah. I definitely have had some of the the word I'll try and give context for what what you're doing in a game, and usually I feel like that helps some people grok it better. But then I've definitely never been let's do a practice round real quick, and then it's usually either I'll teach it all at once or I'll sort of give. Usually, depending on the game too, if it's I'll teach the part of the game that we're dealing with now, and then as you get later on, maybe it changes to a different phase, and it's well, I'll explain that when that happens, so people have a better idea, a better concept of that when it comes up, versus trying to give them all of the stages all at once, and then so people will forget. And I know we talked about this. Was it today on Slack?
Yes.
Okay.
There was a big discussion today in Slack about teaching.
Gotcha. So yeah, Jeff.
It works. You can do the high level thing easily with some lighter games like King of Tokyo. That's Yahtzee meets King of the Hill meets Godzilla, which people will then just almost immediately understand.
Yeah.
But otherwise,
I used that. I used a similar thing. I taught QE also on Wednesday.
Yeah.
And kind of that. Where all the various nation you have in front of you, you're that nation's national bank.
Yeah, exactly.
So you can print money. Money is not a concept for you. Just whoever spends the most of it's going to lose.
Yeah.
It was me.
Nice.
By
a lot or little?
by 200,000.
wow.
Well, wait. What was the total amount of money?
Mine was 1.2 million.
Okay. All right. If you're it was about 300,000, then I'd be like, Adrian, what the hell?
No,
I'm assuming it was you got one when you weren't expecting to.
I got screwed. So it was interesting. I'd never had this happen in a game of QE, and I credit it to it being 4 new players and then myself. The first bid was 110,000, and then by the end, everything was going for 400,000 or 500,000. So it had a very steady ramp in price. And everybody else got 1 or 2 in those early 100, and then I got desperate, because I don't have anything.
Yeah.
I can't win with getting nothing.
No, there's always a money creep
Yeah.
that you need to get some in the beginning. I've definitely seen that before, yeah.
Yeah. There was one person who was just under $1 million, and they were the one I was closest to. And then I think the winner was 700,000.
Yeah.
So I was a long way from winning.
Yes.
Or lowest, was 700. Anyway.
All right.
So QE
QE, yeah.
answers the question.
We will be coming. Chat is asking. We will be coming back to chat. We're just blasting through some BGG stuff.
We're
first.
we'll do some BGG, then some of this, and then
that way, if any of the BGG questions, we'll switch to chat so chat doesn't just super build up.
Yeah.
But this way, you have a chance if our answers to BGG questions give you follow ups or anything like that, you can jump them in there.
Yeah, definitely.
So.
Anyway, thanks for the year of talking about mostly dumb shit that is sometimes about board games like the Fast and Furious for 15 goddamn minutes.
Everybody seems to really appreciate that episode.
Yeah.
I just let him keep talking.
Yeah.
I was interested in what was happening. So.
But also the board games that are my favorite are the in-depth play-by-plays of Blood Bowl and also the play-by-plays of Kingdom Death. Thanks, guys. You really saved me from a bunch of boring overnight shifts, ? And then another question mark. But also, I like how he's thanking us for stuff that you and me did, Jeff.
Yeah.
And then also Adrian was
That's
there.
why we're in this window.
Yeah, this is
What chat and viewers don't know is that I'm actually in a side room, in a little box.
Yeah.
They don't let me actually be part of the show.
Correct.
Yes.
I'm behind the curtain
Yes.
on the other side.
Yeah.
This is the back of the curtain, which is why it's a different color
Yes.
than the front of the
Exactly.
That actually might be part of what's going on. I don't know if all of the curtains are the same facing. I just thought
should
of that.
be the same.
Yeah,
on
it
both
should be. It should be
sides.
the same each way, but
To my eyes, it looks like it's just your camera.
I think it's probably just the camera.
yeah.
But
So do you want to do one more and then go to
Uh,
chat?
So 3 more.
Yeah.
So we'll do the next
one more
the next
person. Yeah.
I think that's fair.
Okay.
They look well. They're. It's not a wall of text like some of the other questions.
That's very true.
We'll see what the answers end up being.
Yeah.
We might talk about a QE playthrough.
We might.
This is from Bryant. Any well-regarded games that are old by our hobby standards that you regrettably has never played but want to knock out at some point. For instance, I just finally played Troyes this year and thoroughly enjoyed it.
Yes.
Yeah, so I still haven't played BGG entry number 1. The German political game that I'm drawing a blank on. D-Mocker.
Which was at Gen Con in the library, I
they
think?
did a new Kickstarter for it,
Yeah.
and maybe the original one.
I think it was the original.
Well. I haven't played... I know there's a lot.
I have a list.
Jeff has a list.
All right.
Go for it, Jeff.
Through the
Way to
Ages,
be prepared.
1 and 2. Gaia Project,
Paul just had a heart attack.
Terra Mystica, Castles of Burgundy, Seventh Continent, Concordia, Viticulture, Puerto Rico, Orleans, Mage Knight, Zolkin, Eclipse.
I feel like Paul has like 90% of the games that you've...
I own a substantial amount of those games.
5 Tribes, Troy's on there, Trajan, Kemet, Teotihuacan. Well, I guess I've played a demo of Architects. Forbidden Stars.
Forbidden Stars, I'd want to play that, yeah.
I would try Forbidden Stars. That'd actually probably make a pretty good stream. Heavy Cardboard did it real randomly. Like, people talked them into doing it. And they sort of enjoyed it as heavy gamers.
Gotcha.
And it was a well-regarded stream overall.
Right.
So, we could just pull from there well.
I mean, I'd want to try, like, the StarCraft game. I even would want to try the Warcraft game, too. Just because I'd be curious about it.
Yeah.
I saw it at Gen Con, but I was like, oh, that's good. That's more time than we have.
Yeah. Well, pump the brakes game.
Yeah. What is on your Netflix or Amazon to watch list that you just haven't found time to start yet? For me, I've been wanting to watch The Travelers on Netflix, but have yet to start.
Yeah, I've got a bunch of things. I'm way behind on all the Netflix Marvel shows, which I want to finish, even though I know they're all canceled.
Oh, no, I immediately removed all of them as soon as I heard that they were going to be canceled. So
I still want to watch them.
I haven't watched anything past Jessica Jones.
I watched
First
all
season?
of, like, the first season of everything, and I watched some of the second seasons. I want to watch The Boys. Everybody's been talking about that over on Amazon.
You haven't watched it yet?
I haven't watched that yet, no.
What the fuck are you doing here?
Yeah. All right. I think everyone would be better off. Yes. If you just went to go watch. No, you would then get to
Then you'd
watch
be able
that.
to talk about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're implying that they would be better off if I left the stream.
That is also
Which
what
is
I'm implying.
harmful.
Yes.
You would just be a better person
Yes.
if you watched
Yes.
The Boys.
Yes. Now that I could believe. I also have been trying to catch up on Westworld. I rewatched season 1, so I'm fresh, and I'm starting season 2.
I have not seen season 2.
I liked it. It wasn't as good as 1 for me, but I know some people didn't like it at all. Paul specifically.
Yes.
I know, but I feel like if it's not super plot heavy, he just checks out. And that it definitely gets a lot more sort of into character stuff at that point, so
Fair
I
enough.
can understand.
I can't think of anything else. I know there's more. I have shows that, like, I hover over and I'm like, man, I need to start watching this. But I feel like doing something else and just having something in the background that I know. So I end up watching a lot of the same shit multiple times.
It was Black Mirror for me, but then I have just recently watched all of Black Mirror. So
There you go. Did you do Bandersnatch?
yes,
What did you think of Bandersnatch?
I liked it. I looked up a guide towards the end so I could see the endings or how to get to all the endings.
Yeah.
Because there's only like 5 real like credits endings. I liked it.
It started interesting for me and then rapidly just got into
Once
like...
you start hitting the end, it can really veer off.
I did the same. After like two versions, I went to a guide to like, all right, what am I
Yeah.
missing? what specific combination do I need to hit to get something special?
Yeah.
And none of the things I found were that great.
The first real ending I got is the one where he talks to like Netflix. And
Oh. Okay.
that was the first like ending I had.
The first one I got was one I think where somebody killed everybody. Like they go have like a meeting and it turns into a big fight scene or something.
That's the one where he's at the psychologist. That's the Netflix ending.
Oh, is that the Netflix ending?
Yeah.
Okay. I think that was the first one I got too.
Yeah.
On my list, I mean, technically, Stranger Things is on my thing, but I'm never gonna watch it.
And then it's not on your list because it's your to watch list.
It's
and
on
you
my
don't-
it's on my watch list in Netflix. It just doesn't mean I'm gonna watch it. I haven't found any time because I don't want to devote any time to it. So that's why I haven't found it, because the time doesn't exist.
That's almost an Adrian level bullshit answer.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah. No, there's other ones too. There is Chernobyl. I keep wanting to watch that.
That's another one that's on my
I watched
list.
that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Soul crushing.
Yeah. I keep wanting to finish Justified.
Okay.
Because I watched like the first 4 or 5 seasons and I really liked it. And it's on Amazon, I think.
Paul was pretty amazed the other day when he found out I hadn't seen Sons of Anarchy. And
Yeah.
he said he thought that'd be right at my alley.
I watched up until season 5 or 6. One of the two.
Yeah.
So a character went away and I was like, okay, I'm done now.
A lot of characters go away in
That's
that show,
very
from
true.
what I understand.
Yes. Yeah.
They get murdered.
They do. Yeah. And it gets sort of like, I think someone's is like, dude soap opera. And I'm like, okay, I get what you're trying to say with that. So,
Yeah.
you know.
Paulo did not make it past the first episode of Black Mirror. If I remember correctly,
I've
it's the
heard-
pig fucking one,
Yes.
and it's
Yeah.
a terrible one. To
I've heard
start.
everyone is just like, don't watch that one.
Yeah.
I think it's a good episode, but it's a good episode after you've kind of like gotten into the show,
Yeah.
and then you can kind of come back to that one.
Yeah.
I guess in the timeline, because you can rearrange all the shows. It takes place in a shared universe, actually.
Yes.
And supposedly there are a lot of hidden connections through most
Yeah.
of the episodes.
yeah, they in like one of the later episodes they reference like him getting a divorce from his wife or something like that.
And there's a lot of other little weird tie-ins.
And it's almost all news tickers.
yeah, little shit like that.
Yeah.
But because I think it is kind of, it fits the theme of like interesting
Right.
technology questions, like somebody's holding the princess hostage, and like what are you willing to do to get her back?
Yeah.
I know. I mean, I'll just go ahead and start the next one then. For any of you that have watched Black Mirror, what is your favorite episode? I am through 3.5 seasons, and my favorite is probably The Entire History of You, Season 1, Episode 3.
That is a really good one. I do like that one.
I really liked White Christmas.
White Christmas was a good one.
That's the one with John Hamm with the egg
Yeah.
consciousnesses that can run houses, but they're sentient. But you can just be like, all right, see you in 6 months, which passes by in like 2 seconds for me, but hell for you. I liked
15 Million Merits, even though it had a very Requiem for a Dream kind of ending. Like very, very depressing, very
yeah,
like
that's
nobody
like
won.
the series though. I like the USS.
Well, until the new ones.
I like the USS Callister.
I've heard good things
That's
about that
the
one.
Star Trek.
Yeah, that one's
one.
dark.
Yeah,
That one's dark. I
it's
like
good.
that one.
I really liked Metalhead. That's the one that's like the black and white horror movie one. It's with like little warehouse dog robot thing.
Oh, really?
Yes, I loved that one.
Huh.
I mean, I appreciate horror movies that
Fair.
are filmed like that and they just don't exist anymore. And that one was really, really cool.
I could see that.
Yeah.
I've only seen 2 of them. One, San Bernardino?
San Pel's Drain. I have them all right here. San Junipero.
San Junipero, and then the one about the dating app thing.
Yeah.
Whichever one.
That one I liked.
Yeah, I liked both of those. I'd probably San whatever.
Junipero
first.
Archangel was a good one. That's the one where the mom censors her daughter, like it's an implant, like protects her from harmful experiences and
But
thoughts.
then she can't see blood and just keeps stabbing her hand because, like, I can't see blood and I just want to see things.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
yeah, like
Yeah.
it blocks like pain and all kinds of shit, and so she
Yeah.
kind of snaps.
Hang the DJ is the dating app one.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
A lot of good. I honestly, I liked pretty much everything until the newer seasons, and that's where I started having some that I didn't.
Is that the net when they got the Netflix money?
It was like a season after Netflix money that I was like, eh.
Gotcha.
Like I really didn't like much of the most recent season. The most recent 3.
There were none of them that I didn't like, but there are some that are better than others.
I think Striking Vipers is the best of the new 3. That's one where like 2 buddies get a super VR fighting game and end up just fucking each other a lot in the game.
Yeah.
And it gets weird.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, and that's it.
Yep.
From Bryant. So we'll go.
So now we'll go to chat for a minute.
some chat questions.
Yeah.
I assume you've
Nope,
been saving.
that's the wrong one.
I assume you've been saving all of these chat questions.
Yeah. You know exactly where all of them
Nope.
are instead of.
Definitely gonna scroll back. Just read through chat.
Oh, great. All right.
Because I don't have a good way to
I mean, you look
to
at
save
it.
it. I mean, I'm not gonna remember them.
That's very true.
So Ant wants to know: is there a bloody minute?
No.
Not
Also,
this
it's
time.
not our Wednesday episode. So.
No, it is not. There's no feedback. It's not a question. Whose straw's in the camera? We already answered. That
Yes.
one's been dealt with. Is there supposed to be audio? Yes. If at any point there stopped being audio, something has gone terribly awry. My Twitch feed says there are losers talking about Denver board games. Any idea why?
We got nothing better to do.
Yeah, because you all gave us enough money to do this.
So it's your fault.
Serious question. I have heard you guys say that you liked the Arkham Horror LCG, but did not keep up with it. I did want to get in some games.
I'm currently in plans to get in on Wes's situation.
I think Wes did keep up with it as well.
Yes, he's got an active LCG group a-going, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, Noland, I would probably do that.
Yeah, that would be. I'd be interested once I get a car and I'm no longer doing Lyft. So, because that's still eating up enough of my time that I'm like, I can't dedicate a lot of time to campaign S games. But no, it's definitely something I would want to revisit. So,
Yeah.
Paulo wanted to know, what about Birmingham, Adrian? This was in reference to favorite UK cities, and I said Lancashire because of brass. I like Lancashire better than Birmingham when it comes to brass. So Birmingham's close, but not quite there.
yeah. So here's
If
something.
people did not put question marks, their questions have a good chance
Well,
of being missed.
I was going to say this. If you want an actual question for us, do question. Like, you can say question and then ask the question, so it should be easier for us to...
Yeah, do like in brackets or something at the start of your question so we
Yeah.
can see. I have to pick up a thing. Can you pause for 3 minutes? We did not.
Nope.
Go up a little bit. I feel
That's
like
that's kind of what we're doing now.
Yeah.
We're helping you out by.
You guys taking questions through chat or just on BGG?
Okay.
We answered that
Yeah.
earlier, and now it should be obvious that we are doing them through chat as
Yeah.
well. Don't you think that the new BG logo looks really good on the stream? Is the BGG logo on the stream?
I mean,
Yeah.
we can see it in the.
Oh, well, not now, but yes.
It looks like a tiny little orange speck to me.
Yeah. I don't... It's... What do you think of the new redesign?
I could not care less. Like, I actively tried to care less, and I couldn't find a way to do it.
Yeah.
I don't care at all.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like I understand why they did the change. I don't... It looks very... whatever.
But I thought the original one looked very too. I never liked that dude with glasses. He was,
No, I
it was
think-
a
I mean,
bad
Getting
logo.
his hair blown back by the
Yeah.
fucking awesomeness of board games.
Yeah. I don't know.
I
have no
mean,
attachment to
I
it.
can understand why they're like getting rid of like to try and make it more. I'm assuming to make it more
Oh, yeah.
inclusive or whatever and modernize it. I guess.
Yeah,
so.
you're supposed to. Everybody's supposed to be able to see themselves in that little jagged orange blob.
I mean,
So.
I see myself in that as much as I did the previous guy. So
I feel you there.
yeah.
Yeah.
And someone must have asked this question previously, but I don't remember. What are your top 3 games each?
Quick question. What's your
question.
top 3 games?
I think still my number 1 is Food Chain, even though I haven't played it in forever. My recent play of Indonesia, like a month or so ago, just jumped that one back into the top 3. I feel like 2 of my top 3 will always be one of my top 3 will always be the most recent Splotter I've played. And then I have been really enjoying. I really enjoyed Agricola when I played it recently, and so I would say Agricola might be back up in my top 3. It's close. Spirit Island could go up there. Like I can. It's hard. It's hard to limit it.
It's true.
Yeah.
So that's mine. Boom. Done.
I know. I wouldn't put these in any particular order just right now, but just off the top of my head, probably Hanami Koji, TI4, and Stockpile with the expansion. Just grab it, Adrian.
You could leave them out on the table.
Yeah.
It's not like anyone can see them.
There's ice in there to keep them
Oh,
cold.
I see.
Just put that in the chair next to you. Instead of behind a bunch of cords.
I mean, it's not behind any cord. Well, I mean, technically, kind of, but
Technically.
the noisy thing was that I accidentally knocked over this socket.
Oh, I was like, your
Leftover construction.
Your crack pipe you found
I
in the wall?
disposed of the crack pipe I found in my wall. I disposed of it. I kept the crack, but
Yeah. I mean,
As any smart
I'm
person.
not going to just throw away free crack.
Yeah.
no, there was definitely no free crack. Crackheads don't leave free crack laying around.
That's true.
I'll keep this crack for later.
I would choose probably Feast for Odin
Okay.
with the Norwegians expansion.
Made it to the top 3.
Yeah,
Nice.
I really liked our replays of that.
I would agree with, I definitely agree that it definitely improved the game playing it again
Yeah.
with the expansion.
Okay.
Star Wars Rebellion, even though I haven't played it, it's probably since we fucking reviewed it.
Or own it.
Pick it up every once in a while.
That's
They
true.
sold out at Gen Con. Mm-hmm. The Cool Stuff booth.
Wow.
And it was still like $80.
$80.
Yeah.
Damn.
I think the lowest I ever saw was like 60 something. Yeah. That one year I picked it up. I shouldn't have put it back down.
No, you shouldn't have.
Yeah.
Top 3. Yeah.
One more. Come on. Throw it out there.
Yeah, probably still Terraforming Mars.
There you go.
Okay,
That's a
alright.
good one.
Yeah.
That's a good- I want to play that again.
I do.
It's been
too.
a little while.
I want to play that. I do want to play Brass again.
I have to come up with
Streams. These are all stream ideas. Games where you're like, oh, I've been wanting to play that should be some of our streams.
Yeah, then we can just play the same games over and over and make Nick happy.
Yes. I'm down for that. Support that.
No more new games, only old games. Learn to play your old games.
If you had to describe each other's personality as Game A meets Game B.
Game Bay. No, Game Bay.
What would it be? So I guess we each have to give 2 answers? Because we have to give one for each of our 2 co-hosts?
I don't know.
I mean, we could probably collaborate with an A and a B.
Each one of us comes up with a game
Yes.
to describe the other one, and then it's both of them.
Okay.
So let's start with Adrian.
Yeah.
So Zach and I have to.
Okay, go
Yeah.
for it. Rip me apart. Make
Well,
me
all we have to do is name a game.
make me feel real bad here.
Yeah, I don't know. Sorry and Monopoly.
Yeah, exactly. Because I have Monopoly on being such a shitty game or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Personality.
Personality.
I would say
Over. See, I'm opening the IPA. You can see IPA. I'm opening it.
this is going to play great on the podcast.
Yes.
It's going, dude. The podcast is just gonna have to learn to enjoy it, or start watching the stream so that you can participate in all these little in jokes.
Unless you can't. Or you can just go and watch it, because it's always going to be
It's
available,
always
too.
gonna be
Yeah,
available.
yeah, it'll always be available.
Yep.
It's on YouTube right now. Like, right, Adrian? Isn't that right? They're immediately on YouTube.
Not even a little bit. Nope.
Do you regret making that promise?
No,
Okay.
that's part of my plan for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday when I'm back to having free time again. To do that.
To
Gotcha.
do the YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah. The nice thing is that the streaming software we use also is just saving a full video file of the stream locally. So it's just a matter of going and uploading it to YouTube.
Yeah.
Nice and easy.
Gotcha.
All right, you guys have had some time to think about it. What are my 2 games?
I would say
Agricola.
Agricola meets Operation.
Explain yourself.
Because every time you make a wrong move, it makes the loud, angry noise. And that's what you are.
Okay, so explain Agricola.
It's one wrong move and you're fucked. And it'll frustrate people.
One wrong move and I'm fucked in all of my friendships. This is true. All right. Let's do. Shall we do Jeff?
Yeah.
So shall we do Jeff? Is there a Whose Line Is It Anyway board game? Because the points are bullshit and don't matter anyway.
I mean, you might as well just say We're Doomed in that respect.
Okay, we're doomed.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But except I want to say We're Doomed. So, because I came up with the game, so I feel like, We're Doomed. I don't know, basically like that, and then just Takedo. So you just sort of just keep on walking.
Yeah, it's along for the ride.
Yeah.
I like it. Yeah. All right, now we got to do Zach.
Oh.
What's a game that is actively trying to mislead you at every turn and constantly makes fun of you when you fall for it?
Game of Thrones?
The actual Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Where you win or you die.
And then...
I'll buy Game of Thrones. I'll bite on that one.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's all friendly until it's not. It's all friendly until just right there in the back.
Yeah.
My kidneys.
Yeah.
Both at the same time.
Yeah. I really enjoy stabbing people in the back to their face.
I said Game of Thrones, so now you have to...
Oh, come on.
I literally said Game of Thrones. You can't let me say Game of Thrones.
I thought you were
and then
answering my question about
You really
what
got to
games
stop
lets you do
asking
these
questions
things.
because that gives us an easy answer that we can take.
God damn it. Game of Thrones for the backstabbiness. Okay. I like that. And then... I need something, not quite time stories, but something similar that's cooperative and just like plain fun and, you know, will make you forget all about the earlier backstabbing. And just remind you like, oh, this is actually a good person.
I feel like in that case it'd be like exit the game, because after every exit the game you're like, never again, and then the story is, you fell for it again, guys.
No, I don't.
The scissors too close to him again.
No, because whatever it is, it needs to. No, Grizzled is far too dark. Yeah. I do like that answer.
Brutal.
But it needs to be something like cooperative and just very fun, because Zach is very fun to be around, and outside of backstabbing in games, he's a great person. So it needs to, and we need that. We have the Game of Thrones that covers his board game style of don't ever trust anything he says. He's going to stab you in the back. We need something to cover the more like enjoyable side.
I feel this is up to you.
I don't play enough cooperative games.
You do telestrations where it just sort of goes in weird fun.
Done. I'm pulling a both of you, and I'm stealing the idea you just gave me. Telestrations.
Yeah. Telestrations meets Game of Thrones.
It's a lot of fun and goes in weird places before it stabs you in the back.
Yep. It's like, oh, this is fun. Wait, why are we in this corner?
Great.
Question. What are some YouTube channels you follow that aren't board game related?
Red Letter Media.
I follow Booth Junkie. He's a voiceover guy who does a bunch of audio, video production stuff, equipment reviews, things like that.
I don't think I watch YouTube besides Red Letter Media.
I'm drawing a blank on his name. He does a bunch of D&D, like running the game type videos. Like talks a lot about like being a DM and like how to make things interesting and like tell good stories. He focuses a lot on like the narrative side of things, like not the mechanical side. So like I think it actually would be a good channel to watch, like even if you were running any kind of RPG, certainly. And then even like an author, I think he does a lot about like telling good stories and like plot hooks and like keeping threads running and stuff like that. Matt Colville. That's who it is. Matt Colville.
I follow Chris Ramsey. He's like a magician guy that also just like does puzzles.
Is he the guy who does like the weird like street magic?
No.
Oh.
No. How Ridiculous. They just drop things from really high things and then just watch it. It's like, oh, I'm going to drop this giant dart on this bulletproof glass. Let's see what happens, sort of shit. From like 150 feet in the air. Because science, they just sort of like take sort of like movie science and like try and work out how it would actually work. Jelly's Marble Runs, which is basically, it's like...
That's a great channel. I
Yes,
don't subscribe to it, but that's a great channel.
Yeah. I care about those marbles just as much as I do any other sports team.
It's not a YouTube channel, but they are on YouTube. But I watch a lot of Giant Bombs content.
Okay.
Gotcha.
But I'm a premium subscriber to them, so I just go to their website to watch all of their premium streams.
Okay.
There you go.
Another awesome D&D / like just looking into fantasy and mythology is Dale Kingsmill. She's a British woman who does awesome videos and is really hilarious. And then moving away from D&D and into the wide world of sports, That's Good Broncos is hands down the funniest and best sports show on YouTube. That's Good Broncos is amazing. As obvious in the name, most of it centers around Broncos coverage. He does have a spin-off, That's Good Sports, that does other sports coverage that is also good. But I really follow him for his Broncos coverage. So, there you go.
That's it.
That catches us up to chat. So, we're going to move back over to the BGGs.
Sounds good. This is from Matt. You each get to design a tattoo for one another that the person you intended the design for must get willingly. What would you design for each of your co-hosts?
This is difficult. I'm sure Adrian would get something tattooed beer-related onto his body.
Well, you have to come up with a design that I would willingly get.
Yeah.
No, not what you must get willingly.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yes.
You had something that you would actually get, right?
We're just
I
guessing.
think willing needs.
We're just guessing what tattoos each of us would want.
I would probably for Jeff something brewery related, like
Nope.
our friend Andrew Deniger. No,
Nope.
you're going to school for brewing.
No,
even,
I wouldn't
for
get a
Christ's
tattoo
sakes.
of anything brewery related on me.
like not even like a hops and barley and water like trifecta.
Nope.
All right, something related to Chicago.
No.
Something related to Portillo's.
Not no, but no. You're getting warmer.
Something related to food.
No.
To pizza.
No.
To deep
Malort.
dish.
No. It'd probably be something video game related.
Yeah. Would you do Hearthstone?
No.
I don't think so.
Giant bomb.
No.
They do video game stuff, right?
They do.
Okay.
Now I feel like we're just guessing who.
Yeah.
What one people want.
Do you have an answer?
It'd probably be something 16-bit generation related.
Okay.
Super Nintendo.
Okay. I don't think I could ever see Zach getting a tattoo willingly. Like I cannot.
Yeah.
I struggle to think of things that Zach likes that he'd be like, yeah, I'll get that as a tattoo.
No, basically, there's only two things that I've ever thought about. But it
Neither of you have
Goku?
tattoos, right?
No, not Goku.
All systems Goku.
Yeah.
One would be some sort of Legend of Zelda sort of thing.
Okay.
And
That's
then
basically
like
my answer.
Yeah. But no, yeah, and then from Tenga Tapa and Gurren Lagann, the like sunglass fire logo thing. Yeah, you wouldn't know what it is, but
I also do not know what it is.
That's if I ever got tattoos, it'd probably be one of those.
Adrian's the only one of us that has tattoos.
That's true.
And given how shitty my tattoo is, it would not take much to. As long as you made it vaguely related to one of my interests, I'd probably be like, all right, yeah, fine.
Beers and gears.
How many beers tattoos? I'd get a beer tattoo.
Yeah, that was literally my first guess.
Yeah. I wouldn't do gears anymore. I already have my gear tattoo. I'm done with it.
Yeah.
It'd be something like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's this.
Okay.
Yeah,
Looks like a fireball with sunglasses.
more or less.
I'm actually disappointed. There is a tattoo artist. I'm drawing a blank on their name. They got a huge Instagram. It's really good. Like Nasaki or something like that. They're a Japanese tattoo artist who, for years, was booked like a year in advance. And so when we booked our Japan trip, like almost a year in advance, I looked it up, and he's no longer accepting
That's a bummer.
reservations. But I was going to be ready to go drop like $1,200 on a tattoo with him. He does really intricate, really well done geometrics with really clean, tight lines, which is like what I like in a tattoo.
Sorry, Megan. I'm gonna spend like 2 or 3 days getting this, and then.
Oh yeah, like hey Megan, I'm going in for like a multiple 4-hour sessions while we're
Right.
in Tokyo.
Yep.
Or wherever he is. Nisakao. That's what it is. Nisacco? No. Nissaco, I think. Nisakao. Really great Instagram. I don't know. I'll post it somewhere sometime if I remember.
All right.
Moving on.
Well, and he says, I would get the artist from Rio Grande Games and have them design Jeff as a dockhand, Zach as a wine baron, and Adrian as a farmer, and then have it tattooed on your chest.
See, that leads me to believe that you don't get a choice
Yeah.
of the tattoo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe.
In which case, it would be just hand slapping floor, I think. Would be.
Motherfucker.
What is a habit that you wish you could emulate from each of your co-hosts?
Do either of you pay your student loans on time?
don't
Because
have
I would
any
like to
s-
emulate that.
I want one of the 12, yes.
I do not have any student loans.
We did answer your question, Ant.
Both of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know enough about you guys' habits. Like, I don't know. Board gaming, like, we play board, that's a hobby, not really a habit. I don't know what a habit, like, I don't know.
Emulate the habit.
I don't know. Don't have an answer for that one. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. This is going to have to move on for that one. Maybe we'll come back to it.
Okay.
We're going to hem and haw over something really
Yep.
not
Now
making good audio or video.
That's very true. Now we have a slew of questions from good old Mike Jones.
Oh, God.
When did you know, I mean really know, that you would be spending the rest of your natural podcast life with the other two? Was it as special as they say it is?
Once we got people to actually start listening to the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say when we did the one with what did you play this week?
Yeah.
With Eric and it was Eric Buscemi and
It was Brandon.
no,
and
it was
Patrick.
Brandon and Patrick back
Yes.
when they still did their
Yes.
thing, and then later it was Patrick and Eric
Yes.
who now do their morning show together.
Yes.
That's right. Back when we did that, and then saw like our downloads like skyrocket.
I think it went
To
up to
like
100
100.
downloads. We're like, oh my God.
God.
Yeah. That's definitely the moment where I was like, oh, okay.
People actually care.
Yeah. Did it feel special?
Was it as special as they say it is?
Yeah.
It was not as special as they say it is, but it was still special.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. What is the best and worst thing to happen to you since last put to the question?
When was the last put to the question?
You should have had this pulled up, Zach. You should have known.
It was 20 episodes ago. So,
20 weeks ago?
yeah. So let's say like 22, 23 weeks.
Well, easily the best thing that's happened to me since then is I got my new job.
Same here. Same
Yeah.
for me.
New job. Megan and I were just talking about that the other day, that like everything about my general attitude towards life and everything is so much better.
Right? It's great. Yeah, it is. It's definitely true.
It helps that I really like my job.
Yeah.
Still, even 6 months into it, I haven't gotten tired of it. I had two of the busiest days I've had yet, yesterday and today, and they were great days, and I was really happy. Worst thing, I don't know. Megan's car getting wrecked.
Yeah.
Megan got in a car accident, and
This
so
would be March 17th of 2019.
okay.
Gotcha.
Ooh, I had my job March 11th.
Oh,
So, starting my own D&D campaign where I'm the DM
Okay.
with new players.
Gotcha.
Has been probably one of the better things. I'm really excited about it. Worst thing is still Megan getting in that car
Right.
accident. It's been like 2 months later, and we're on our second rental through our second set of insurance, and still just nowhere near having her car fixed or having money for it or anything.
right.
And it's just, we're over it. It
I'm
sucks.
sure. For me, like I said, getting the job, and then worst thing I guess would be being told that I had financing for a car, and then passing the car to go just hand them my things to get the car, and then having it snatched away from me, and then having to sit 15 feet from the car and call a lift and go home. That's probably the worst thing that's happened to me, yeah.
That sucks.
Jeff, you already broke your leg, so...
Yeah, and let's see, broke it. Was I off crutches by then? Probably.
I think
7
March
weeks.
you're off
7
crutches.
weeks off. 7 weeks on crutches.
Yeah.
Got out of the boot. I guess that's pretty good.
Got out of the boot, but also found your tibula wasn't healing.
Yeah.
Fibula.
Fibula wasn't healing.
Still continues to not, and now it hurts more. Something bad that happened.
I was trying to throw you a bone with the fibula not healing and hurting
Oh,
worse.
yeah.
Throw him a
both
bone? Jesus Christ, Adrian.
He needs one. Is this broken?
Yeah. I don't know. That's still just an ongoing bad thing.
Right.
Yeah, I had to move that warehouse for the second time in less than a year. That sucked.
Yeah.
Yep.
To a smaller warehouse.
To a smaller warehouse, yeah.
If you were on death row having your final meal, what would it be? I got to go with Wayne's ribs. Those things are amazing.
Okay.
With the Z sandwich from
Kansas City
Kansas City Joe's.
Mine would be a rare 20-ounce porterhouse from Chris's Steakhouse. Not Ruth's Chris's. It's a steakhouse in St. Louis that is definitely a mob front and has some of the best steaks I have ever had in my life.
Why haven't we gone there yet?
I don't know. We should go next time we're at Geekway.
Yes.
It's probably expensive.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd like to give money to the mob.
Yeah. In fact, maybe we could, get them to sponsor us.
We can use the podcast
Sponsored by
money
the
so we can
mob.
say that our podcast directly funded the mob.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I'd like to get in with the mafia.
Yeah.
They could afford to renovate the studio
Exactly.
far more
Yeah.
than I could.
Yeah.
100 duck-sized horses or 1 horse-sized duck?
I guess I would
We
eat-
didn't hear Jeff's.
All right, sorry. You. I heard you say something, and then I was like, that must be it.
Yep,
So.
that Adrian's Steakhouse would be expensive.
Yes. All right, Jeff. What would your
I
meal?
really like the mac and cheese at Rack House.
It's-
I'd probably call
That'd
that
be your
as a,
last meal.
that's
Not
a
like
hard-
Portillo's or something.
I
Like
mean,
something-
maybe like a peak. But it depends on, can I get Pequods? Because I'd probably get Pequods.
Yeah, probably.
There
yeah,
you go.
there
Yeah,
you go.
it's your last meal. They'll give you whatever you want because that's how that works.
It is a delicious meal, though.
I'd like my last meal to be a gun.
Bullet, sir. Bullet.
All right, 100 duck-sized horses or 1 horse-sized duck?
100 duck-sized horses.
100%. Anybody who says a horse-sized duck has
Yep.
not spent time around horses or ducks.
Also, I'm pretty sure.
A velociraptor-sized duck would fuck you up.
Yes, it would. And then, well, and he's not
I
even
mean, a
saying what
horse-sized duck
context.
is a velociraptor.
Yeah.
Basically.
I'm pretty sure you could then make this into your job of breeding these very tiny horses and selling them for a lot of money.
I mean, it does not specify
Exactly.
that we have to fight them.
No,
True.
because you have one horse-sized duck and then it dies, and then you have a dead horse-sized duck.
I
But
want
they
to
just can
live.
propagate themselves.
I would be happy to live in a world with duck-sized horses.
I
I do
agree.
not want to live
Everyone
in a
would
world
love
with
a mini-
horse-sized ducks.
Yes.
Everyone would love a mini horse.
Yeah.
Whereas horse-sized ducks.
Pterodactyls do
would-
not need a place in this world again.
Yeah.
I mean, they'd be the velociraptor that can swim and fly.
Exactly.
They're the perfect predator.
But there's only one.
Yeah.
For now.
For now. I don't know. Yeah, okay. Is it a pregnant one? Because then maybe...
They might lay eggs.
Now, if you then had a regular duck and then you had it, mate with it, would it then, a smaller one? And then you could have, different sizes of them?
This is how the Gigalion became to be.
Exactly. You're not wrong. What is your favorite game component? Be as general or as specific as you would like.
For me, I think it has to be component, best component honorable mention. Terraforming Mars player boards.
Okay.
It's
No.
heavy and metal, and I can throw it at you.
No, that is a bullshit answer. This is a bullshit answer, and that is not true at all. Favorite game component. The moose in Feast for Odin for a first player marker.
Okay.
Okay.
Just because it's the first thing that came to my mind that's actually kind of unique. Like, there's a lot of games that have great components, but like single component.
One single component. That's a. You can probably stop doing that, Jeff. I can hear that. I don't know. I'm trying to think of a single game component.
Maybe the crane and Men at Work.
Ooh, there you go. There you
It's a
go.
nice component.
Yeah. Sure, we'll go with like I was gonna. Yeah, sure. I can't think of anything.
Then what's yours, Jeff? He stole it.
Great.
Don't you know how this works, Jeff?
Yeah.
You can say the same.
Never volunteer
It
information.
never said no repeatsies or take backsies or stealies or anything.
I like those mechs and Scythe.
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay.
Unique player faction units.
I did say be as general as you'd like. The Iron Clays from Brass.
Iron Cutlass from
Those are great. I spent a lot of money getting more of them.
Yes, you did.
And effort.
And effort.
Yeah.
Fucking figuring out that pledge manager was a nightmare.
Where do you see the podcast in a year? 2? 5?
Getting all of this video shit
Figured out.
figured out.
Yeah, the next year's
Settled.
gonna be...
No, it'd be the next 5 years to get it figured
No,
out.
it's a year. We'll be set with this in a year. We'll be set with this in like a month. Maybe.
Being a Twitch, what's above affiliate
Partner. Twitch partner would be fucking great. Somebody needs to start spamming that follow button though, because we need 75 of them bad boys. So until we get 75 follows, there's no Twitch partner. So follow.
I thought that was affiliate to get
No,
75.
affiliate is
50.
50. Yeah. Which we're like at 33 last I looked. So we're
We're getting
heading
there.
that way.
That's probably in the year.
Yeah, I would love to see partner in a year.
Yeah.
And then ideally, I was already I sent you guys some listings. I'm already kind of looking forward to the next big transition, maybe in that 2-year range, probably not a year, but 2-year range. Actually, maybe getting a remote studio, like either renting or
So Megan just really wants to kick us out.
or
right?
somehow buying. Well, no, she's fine with it. She's actually really happy with the way all this turned out. She has her now, like, we have the guest room and
Yeah.
like her little craft room, and it's great. And
Nice.
she's
Hardwood floors?
they're fake hardwood floors, but yeah. So she's really happy with it. See you, Paulo. Have a good night. Thanks
Yep.
for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for joining us.
I'm waving at the screen like you can tell. There
Wave
it
at
is.
the camera.
Yeah.
Wave at the camera. But I would like to get another location set up because, like, even with MHDD, like, Leander wants to run a like D&D campaign that's like all underrepresented minorities.
Okay.
And I'm like, that'd be fucking sweet. I would love to facilitate that.
Yeah.
But the second I suggested to Megan that like people run streams here that don't involve me, she was like, fuck no.
Yeah.
I like walking around naked in my house too much to like let people just randomly be here at off times.
Understandable.
So, yeah, totally understandable. So I would like in 2 to 5 years to have a legitimate location that like we can set up and people can go stream or
Right.
record or do what they want. Like if Ant wants to do every fucking Blood Bowl match at this location and have them all be streamed for people to watch, fucking great. Things like that. That's what I'd like to see.
Sounds good.
Cool.
Read anything good lately?
I started reading The Martian, and then I broke my iPad, and so I haven't continued reading it. And The Expanse.
I most recently read I'm drawing a blank on the name. It's upstairs. It's a really good book. What are you passing this to me for? There's not a beer over here for you.
Oh.
I mean, there's a beer over here. It can be yours. It looked like it had stuff in it. Okay, maybe not.
Nope. Sure doesn't.
Jeff has a beer now. Yeah, it's a really good, like, high seas. It's like a cross between Master and Commander. It's like a cross between Master and Commander and Walking Drum by Louis L'Amour. It's really good. And I hate that I can't remember the name. But I've recently started reading the Moor's account. And I don't remember the author, but it's a story of the first Arab in the U.S. Was in the U.S. at the time. But basically, it was somebody who was part of one of the lost like Spanish expeditions that like, you know,
Would you say North America?
North America. They landed in like Florida with like hundreds of men, and then journeyed inland in search of, you know, fountains of youth and cities of gold.
Yeah.
And like 4 people, including this Arab Muslim guy, came back out, and so it's like his story as one of like the first like true. Like, because it takes the idea of like, you know, true American explorers. Like, we idolize our like Lewis and Clarks, and it's like the first one to really do that in this country, to like learn to speak the native languages and to really learn the territory, was an Arab, was a Muslim, and so suck it, people who don't like Arabs and Muslims.
Yeah.
And I appreciate that. So it's a good book. More to count.
Nothing for
Read books, Zach.
I've been trying to catch up on too much shit on TV and stuff. So
How very American of you.
yeah. Well, what can I say? Those Mindhunter is good.
Next.
What is the most important trait to have in a friend?
Trustworthiness and or reliability, which I think kind of go hand in
Yeah,
hand.
I'd say dependability.
Yeah. Dependence.
How many tabs do you have open in your internet browser currently?
1.
The one we're using, one, right there. You can see it.
Yeah.
My personal internet browser, a lot.
I have 7 right now.
The one on my phone, like if I pull up Firefox on my phone real
I have
quick,
24 on my phone.
27 on my phone.
Some of them are just some I keep open at all times, like an easy like Blood Bowl skill, like where I can go and actually read the definition of the skill, because the wording is what matters.
Right. Besides board games, obviously, what other bad spending habits do you have?
Food.
Beer.
Food and scratch-off tickets, so I stopped doing that. So
Yeah, since I got my new job, I'm not like as desperate to win the lottery anymore.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I spend a lot less money on that.
Yep.
It's probably just food for me.
I'm gonna
spend
just
a lot.
assume that D&D shit counts as board game related for the purposes of this question.
Gaming related.
Gaming
Yeah,
related, yeah. So
Yeah. Cocaine is a drug. It's medicine, right? So I don't spend much on drug. I just spend a lot on medicine.
I mean, you know, if you lived in like the 1910s,
Exactly. Yeah. Yep.
I don't know when they last used cocaine and
Cocaine syringes.
Yeah. Cocaine and Coca-Cola. What are your top 3 favorite beers? Please don't say 3 varieties of Baptist.
No, because there's only 2 decent ones. I really like Baptista.
Baptista for me probably as well.
I really like Dogfish's Pumpkin. I'm a pumpkin beer fan, and theirs is still my favorite. I like their pumpkin.
okay.
I'd go with Strange's Basil Creek Blonde. I really like that.
Yeah, I really like their Strangely Epic, which is Baptist and Cherry Creek.
And then probably there was who is it? Avery, like those really small but super strong ones. Like do you know, like the one we like the
Yeah.
I forget which one it was. It might have been a pumpkin one they had there. There was like 18% or something like that.
Okay.
Rumpkin.
I was about to say Rumpelstilts.
No, Rumpkin was my favorite out of all of those because it was basically rum flavor and pumpkin and super strong, and it was great.
They do. I think they've done straight from the barrel at GABF before.
Nice.
Okay. Stone IPA. Dogfish Head, Raging Bitch, Belgian IPA. And
Raging Bitch.
Raging Bitch.
I thought that was different.
I haven't had it in a long time. It might have changed. And then Dogfish 60, I would say, are probably my top 3. I don't know. Like, Stone Cali Belgique is also good.
Flying Dog.
Flying Dog, what'd I say?
Dogfish.
Dogfish.
Yeah, I did definitely mean Flying Dog.
Yes.
And I had that in my brain a second ago, but then I started to think of Dogfish 60 as my number 3.
I want to say that's named after Dickie's ex-wife.
I've heard that story.
Yes, the head brewer at Epic Brewing, who used to work at Flying Dog.
Yeah, Flying Dog, Raging Bitch. Good beer.
Yes.
I haven't seen it here in Colorado.
I think they're reopening a tap room somewhere.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I would approve of that.
Yeah.
All right, and last one. What shape is the Earth altogether? On 3. 1, 2, 3. Oblate spheroid.
You got it right.
Yeah.
Oh, please. It's spherical. It's fine.
It's oblate sphere.
Yeah,
but
oblate spheroid.
Only because of, like, the spin.
Or only because of how it is. Yes.
Yes.
You're right. All right. So now we have one from Josh. Why are Belgian triples and quads the best beers ever? Because they're delicious.
God.
They've been doing it for a long time
Yes.
and got it right.
They perfected.
Yes.
Turns out when all you do is read Bibles and brew beer, then you make some good beer.
Yeah, you're like, yeah. You're like, well, we can't make any changes to this Bible, but
This is just copy paste
Yeah.
in really primitive form. Let's brew good beer to make it worthwhile.
Yep.
Yeah.
If anyone's leg just falls off during recording a podcast episode, can I have it?
I'm going to say no, unless they can't reattach, and then it's all yours.
Yeah.
As long as
But
it's not my leg, I will box that up and ship it to you express.
I'm not sure if they even let you keep it. If you went to the hospital, like, we can't reattach it. I think they just throw it away.
Yeah, they won't give you any
Oh,
bodies.
yeah, that's why there's no going to the hospital.
Yeah.
Like,
No,
if your
you
leg
go
falls
there,
off.
you go there with your leg already gone.
Yeah.
You don't
What
bring
happened
it.
to the rest of your leg? It's in the mail.
Yeah. It's fine. We wrapped it to make it look like a leg, so it's okay. Have any of you played Guild Ball? No.
I have
No.
not.
Okay.
It's kind of like a Blood Bully type board game.
Pipeline or City of the Big Shoulders?
I've played Pipeline. I haven't played City of Big Shoulders. City of the Big
Of
Shoulders? Is that
Yeah, City of the Big Shoulders.
the actual name?
Yes.
Sure is.
But I haven't heard great things about City of the Big Shoulders so far. So I'd probably lean towards Pipeline.
I would lean towards Pipeline too.
I would say, having only played Pipeline and not City of Big Shoulders, City of Big Shoulders.
Well,
So,
Welcome to Dino World.
welcome to.
I have not played Welcome to Dino World.
I haven't either, so welcome to.
I've played both, and there are things I like about both. I would probably say Welcome to Dino World just because I like the theme better. Do you like escape room games? What do you think of Cranio Creations Mystery House?
I've not played it.
That was the 3D like escape room thing they had at Gen Con that people were like moving around.
Huh.
It looks cool. I wanted to try it out. It was just always busy whenever I looked at it.
Okay.
But I love escape room games. I love escape rooms.
Yeah.
That's why.
I want to do one. I've not done one
You
yet.
haven't done
Nope.
it? Okay.
An escape room?
Yep.
Wow.
Every time my friends have done one, I've been unavailable.
Okay.
All right. Well, we'll
We haven't done one in a while.
You know what? You know what? We'll just do a weekly one every Saturday morning. It'll be great.
All right.
Maybe Sunday morning.
Yeah, Sunday morning. Is that better?
Sunday morning is
know,
somehow worse.
We can branch off into Thursday or Friday mornings if you like.
Yeah. I think that'd be fine.
We're available 4 days of the week.
Days of the
I hate you guys so much.
All right, next one is from Matt in Ohio. Food question corner. If you had to force your greatest enemy to eat at only one fast food restaurant for all of their meals, the remainder of their lives, which would it be and why? For me, that would be Jack in the Box, because every time I've gone there, I'm like, this time it'll be different. This time it'll be good. And then it's always just like, oh, this is always mediocre at best.
I would choose Carl's Jr. for the exact same reason. Or Hardee's, whatever it's called.
See, I've always had good experiences at Hardee's and Carl's Jr.
Nope.
Jack in the Box has been thoroughly mediocre all the time. I think I would almost go hamburger stand because of the sheer disappointment when I found out that they
not
were a chain and not some cool local shack.
It's not Jim's Burger Haven.
No, it's not. Very disappointing.
Fuck, marry, kill. Fried chicken, including the Nashville hot variety. Sushi, and pizza.
Did you just say sushi twice?
Yes.
Because I said I was gonna say pizza, and then it came out. It was gonna come out wrong, so I was just yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fried chicken, sushi, pizza.
Yeah.
So
I
you're
would-
fucking fried chicken.
No. I would fuck pizza marry fried chicken and kill sushi.
Yeah. I would fuck pizza because fuck pizza. And I could kill for some sushi right now. And then
That's not how this question works.
Well, it didn't. You didn't specify. And then
I don't think it needs to specify this obvious question.
It's a known format.
Get rid of forever. Be with forever.
no, I know.
Have just one-time raunchy sex with.
Yes.
Well, I don't want to fuck any food, so I don't know.
I don't know what's wrong with you.
I don't want to marry, and then they're already dead. So this whole it's just fallacy after fallacy in this.
It's a hypothetical, not based in real world constraints of marriage and fucking. Nobody's asking you to actually have sex with the food.
I mean, I don't see hypothetical question here.
What's yours, Adrian?
I would fuck sushi. I would marry pizza, and I would kill fried chicken.
Wow. Never have fried chicken again.
Yeah. Wow. I eat way too much pizza to like have pizza only be either a one-time thing or a gone thing.
Okay.
And sushi beats fried chicken both in like being good for you and like, you know, just being different. Fried chicken is always fried chicken.
Who said marriage was supposed to be good for you?
I mean, I'm not.
Yeah, we don't.
I'm not married, so
half
I'm
of all
naive.
marriage ends in divorce. So
so inevitably sushi will, I don't know, give me fucking food poisoning.
no, you said you were gonna fuck.
Oh, I was gonna marry pizza.
Yeah, you're gonna marry pizza, and then it's gonna cheat on you with somebody else. And
Well, it's fine. Then I'll go marry my mistress, sushi, that I'm banging on the side. It'll be great. Win-win.
Yeah, but sushi.
That was a tough one.
Sushi isn't ready for that commitment.
It will be eventually.
Yeah.
Next question.
You get a burger and fries at a drive-thru. Do you pull into a parking spot to eat everything? Pull into a parking spot to eat the burger, munch on fries while you drive, eat it while driving, drive to your destination, and then eat. I've done all 4 of those.
I've done all. No, I don't think I've ever just pulled into a parking spot to eat.
I have 100% done that
I have
while
done that.
Lyft driving.
I could see that.
Yeah, just
you're like waiting for a drop or like a ride.
I mean, I'm not going to do that, but I will be like, I'm going to like pull in at Sonic's and I'm just going to eat here, or I will pull there and then go somewhere else and do it just because.
Why not just go inside and
and
get your food and eat at a table?
Because
like a human.
Because then I can watch something on my phone.
You can do that,
but I don't have headphones.
You should, huh?
I mean, I've done that too, but it's usually like a like road trip where I'm just like stopping to eat and then just continue moving.
In that particular situation, I am almost guaranteed to do none of the above. I'm going to munch the fries while I drive and eat the burger at my destination.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or if I had to choose one of those, eat it all while driving.
I would lean 50% of B and usually D.
On that note, before we move on to the next question,
I'm
going to go to the bathroom.
This is where the break happens.
We
Can
need
you
to
turn this to black and white while we're on break?
I probably could. Or better yet, because nobody's even asked for it.
No one's asked for it. We have it.
But we have it.
Yeah.
We've got it. Boom, boom. There it is.
This is us on break.
There it is.
My game guys.
We need a sign.
We do need a sign.
Quick, get something.
I have it right here.
No.
But I don't have a marker.
No, we need
And
we need one of the wood things that has like the hanging and it's just on break. Be right back. You can't even see that.
No, it's way too washed out.
Yeah.
There it is.
You gotta make the noise.
Hang on. There.
Nope. That way.
But then there's a thumb.
There you go. There you go.
But now I have to sit here. I have a marker in my backpack, but I don't have my backpack in my car, so.
You left it in your car?
It's at home.
Oh. Then why tell me? Why tell us things? I have markers at home, you're right.
My backpack's usually in my car. You could have left the door open.
Yeah. Maybe asking Adrian to do something.
Yeah. Are the little crowns Twitch Prime members?
I don't know. I
I don't know either. What's down there?
Huh?
Is that all the D&D stuff?
Yes.
I see. Needs to be in front of the curtain.
Are you a Twitch Prime?
Yeah.
Okay. I technically am too, I think.
It's because Amazon Prime.
Yes. It's nice too because if we can get some subscribers, we can subscribe to our own thing. You get that free subscription
What?
every month for Twitch Prime. If you're a Prime member, you get like one free like subscription thing that you can do.
Oh.
It's a way to game the system, man.
Great.
You just have to redo it every month, I think. Ears are hot. Zing. Nice ladder.
If no one gets the ladder joke, it was from the
It was from the
previous
stream.
episode. Previous Mile High Game Guys episode.
Yep. This is the that's the DM seat.
Yep.
And you didn't want to open the door while you were out there? Just to get some air?
Like I'm bearing.
Oh, thank you. Hi, Jester.
Oh, you still have my keys.
Careful, she has her bone, she'll growl. And she's never done more than growl, but just a... We could try. We'll see if this works.
We'll hear the... Oh, it's... Did it not pour hard enough?
You're okay.
Yeah.
Here, probably right. As far as the AC doesn't turn on.
It's probably cool in the rest of the house.
Yeah.
It's very cool in the rest of the house.
Nice ladder. Does it come in men's?
What the shit, man?
I
I
mean,
don't even know who this person is, but they are wrong.
it is Adrian, so... But yeah, we need a sign that's just like the...
We'll work on something. Can I have an opener of some variety, please?
the pale ale.
Glad that didn't hit like an escape key or something since you threw it directly at my keyboard.
And cancel, bam! Oh, great.
I mean, you had a shoestring, and you had a sign.
I want to
We
tell
don't have
you,
a-
you can't see any...
I have the smallest
Yeah.
pen that I could actually buy. So
Fair enough.
Yep.
Uh-huh. Likely story.
who's Dan?
I'm assuming a friend of Ophir's.
Yes.
I see.
I think Megan got me sick.
And
Don't
we're
appreciate
back.
it. We're back! And we're back. Welcome back. I really like the ladder as a break thing. I'm gonna have to take like a picture with like that camera so that even during MHDD where the ladder definitely cannot be there, I can cut to that when we go on break.
I mean, Wes is skinny. He can slide into
Wes
there.
is skinny. I don't think Wes is that skinny.
Yeah.
Statement from the chat. Have you considered being like one of those Twitch streams that has a grill going to? I think that would make this a very warm room.
Did somebody have a grill going in a Twitch stream,
I
or is he
have no
just
idea.
joking about things to make it hotter in here?
Maybe. But I would not put it past a grill happening during
Yes.
a Twitch stream.
Also fair.
Yeah.
Definitely going to be getting some like supposedly silent fans at some point
Yeah.
to like at least move the air in here.
That would be good.
I'm still glad we moved into this room because could you imagine being in a room with like a foot lower ceiling with
Yeah, and
all of this heat?
Yeah.
And in the other area, like it goes up like another 8 inches from the
Yeah.
ceiling here. So that's really where all the heat should be going.
Yes.
It might not get through the curtains super great up there.
Do you want me to...
I don't think it's gonna make a difference to be
Okay.
honest.
Follow up to our question of does a grill actually exist? There's a guy who has a grill in his living room while angry streaming.
Wow, angry streaming.
Yes.
Okay. Rampa's room. Okay, cool.
All right, there we go.
Maybe we'll, I don't know, watch that sometime.
Yep.
And
Probably not.
we can put it on in the corner. And
Watch
then
other people stream on our
and
stream.
then we can talk shit about somebody being angry while streaming.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like a react video. Those are a popular thing with the kids.
Okay.
Great.
Anyway, we're back.
Yep.
So let's get back to questions.
Is there still a binder clip in your shot?
Yes. Yeah.
Pay no attention to the binder clip in the
You just
corner.
have to
It's right there. It's right there.
You just have to fill your frame with the body.
Because there's literally no... well, I don't want to say literally, because I'm sure there's another way to do that better. But
you're also staring.
It's
You're staring off to the side the whole time.
The
AC vent.
so that when the
because all that
does
AC is
kick on-
coming? Yeah,
when
yeah.
it does kick on. Yeah, I mean, like, it's not working right now, but that's
Yeah.
not my fault.
Just turn it on.
And you keep.
I could
There
go
you
do
go.
that.
All right.
There.
Better. I like it.
Yeah.
Right.
Jesus. What the shit?
Next question.
Next
Next
question.
question.
This is from Raphael. What subject, theme, would you like to see tackled in a board game?
I've seen this question before,
Uh-huh.
like in other ask people question type things.
Yes.
Scroll down.
Oh, shit. Yeah, sorry. We're doing this. This is a thing. See? Practice. We're new. I legitimately don't have an answer. Like, every theme that I could think of, I know something vaguely exists for it. And, like, the things that I could think of that don't have games already associated with them, it's like, why would I want that? With the caveat that inevitably when that theme comes out, because eventually there will be a game for everything, I'm sure I'll be interested in it. Like, I would have never said I want, like kind of a heavier worker placement game about the fashion industry. But hey, Predaporter exists, and I've heard really good things. And I'm like, that's actually kind of a cool theme for that kind of a game. So, gun to my head, I don't know, like, nuclear submarine stuff. Like, specifically operating the submarine. Like,
Not any of the like U-boot or Captain Sonar, but
no. Well, I can't say not like U-boot because I haven't played U-boot. Maybe U-boot will be like, oh, this is exactly what I wanted out of my submarine game.
From what I'd seen out of Ant and
It's
Thursby
nuclear
was
or nuclear. I don't actually care. I don't get all panties in a wad about how you say nuclear. I don't care. Boxers in a wad. I wear boxers. I swear, I wear boxers.
Okay, that's
good to know.
How
Next,
much-
next question. Boxers or briefs, Adrian?
Boxers. I literally just said. No.
it's a boxer briefs.
Try
Come
not
on.
to say panties in a wad.
Yeah.
It has sexist overtones.
It does.
Or undertones.
Not
or
that
both.
Oh,
Or both.
tones. How about that?
It's sexist tones that I don't like.
Yeah.
I try not to get bent out of shape about nuclear versus nuclear.
There you go. And honestly, it's the same sort of thing. It's
I
like
just want good games. They can be whatever fucking theme because I would never have thought like
That's
I gave a shit about the canal era of British industry
agreed.
and and it's a good game.
God,
So,
we need to play brass. I didn't realize you guys were both so supportive of fucking brass.
it's a good game. I don't know how I like the network building, which I don't think Zach loves.
No, but I like the card. Like the card forces your actions, and so you have to. It's tactical in that response, in that respect. So I enjoy that, and also I really like fucking over people. And that,
Yeah.
I can really fuck over people in that game.
Interactivity.
Oh man, you got Megan so good in that one game.
Oh yeah.
Question from the chat. Do you pronounce Pax Pamir as Pamir or Palmer? I pronounce it Pamir.
Premier.
I don't know what's right, but that's how I pronounce it.
Good old Pax Palmer. That sounds weird.
Pax Palmer.
Is it like a typo and it's supposed to be Pamir? Like Pax Pamir or Pax Pamir?
Oh.
It's got to be because there's no way there's anybody
Really? Ugh.
Pax Palmer.
Apparently, so very wrong about.
So
games.
very wrong about games is so very wrong about how to say that game.
Yeah, I mean they're the names in the title. They are so very wrong about games.
living up to it.
Yep.
Next question.
Are games fun, or is it the people you are with? Are there any games you find inherently fun?
Any game can be fun if you're with the right group, hence the Mall of Madness being our favorite game out of Gen Con.
Yes.
It's not a great game, it's roll and move, but
It's a roll and move that you don't even roll the die.
Nope. It is all randomly determined for you out of a computer.
Yes.
So you don't even get to roll the dice.
Yeah. Yeah, so for me it's definitely more about the experience with the people. That's why I was saying on the Slack earlier, is like I can have fun playing War and I get overly competitive in a game that literally I have nothing I can do about it. But there are games like I think I can say that Food Chain Magnate is an objectively good game. I don't have any fun playing it. So
yeah, and I think that the fact you said our game's fun is the big difference. I think that games that are fun can be unfun with the wrong group.
Oh, 100%, yes.
However, I think that there do exist games that no matter what group would be unfun. Like, I don't see myself ever, for me at least, like, I don't see myself ever enjoying Candyland. Like, I'm... With the... shit, I say that, though.
Yeah,
I feel like I could play with you and just get so into the ridiculously braggadocio doing good about something that I had no control over. So maybe... I don't know. It's hard to say.
Yeah.
That I couldn't ever... That there's a game that exists that I would never have fun playing.
Yeah.
I
think it's just...
I have never had fun playing certain games.
Yeah. I think it's... There are certain... If you're playing games with your friends, it's going to be a lot easier for you to enjoy a game, I feel.
Yeah.
Were you going to say something?
Are there games that are inherently fun, is the next part of the question.
I feel like not, just because any game that I'd be like, yes, I can think of times when I could play with someone that would make it not fun.
Miserable.
Yes.
Yeah. That's kind of where I am. There are games that are easier to just have fun with regardless of who's playing. Like, especially if you do something like Werewolf that has just a ton of people, it's easier to drown out the one or two douchebags. Like, I still had fun with the guy who got really offended when Zach and I were made husband and wife by Cupid. Or lovers by Cupid.
Yeah.
I would say, like, Telestrations is hard to make not fun.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Through the caveat of playing how we play, that points don't matter.
Yeah.
And because people can like, if you were trying to play it as the game states to where there's a winner, someone could be like overly
critical,
like yeah.
Oh yeah, that's not the, there's a subtle difference between cat and kitten.
Yeah. If you hadn't been such a bad, like, and obviously I haven't met a person that would say this stuff, but it's like, oh, if you hadn't been such a bad fucking drawer, I would have gotten this right.
Yeah.
Blah, stuff like that. So.
Next question.
Lastly, a real-life Blood Bowl question. If you had to choose one game or one set of game components to protect you in a life or death situation, what would you choose? I'm going to choose HeroScape, just because those plastic big, like, you get big plastic things, you could, like, try and create some sort of barrier, or you could try and, slice somebody with them.
I need more information.
Is it like, what thing in real life would you want to become real and protect you in this situation? Because I don't...
No, because the fact it says a set of game components. So I think it means like...
A real life Blood Bowl question. I just don't...
Well, because you find yourself now in a Blood Bowl.
Okay.
Like a death match. That's how I'm kind of interpreting it. I don't know. Like, if I had to protect against getting shot, I'd want something like Sherlock Holmes Consulting Detective. Because there's a lot of low caliber rounds that aren't going to get through that fucking book of paper, But if I'm like in a death match where I have to like potentially beat somebody to death with a board game, I'm going to want something heftier. I'm probably going to go for a Lacerda Big Box. It's got some weight and some length, but it's not too thick, so it's wieldy. I can really swing it around. Maybe suspend. You could get some, if you're in a deathmatch situation, take those little rubber grommets off the end, and you get Wolverine with some
probably just drag
squirrely
that
things.
On the concrete for a minute and just be like, yeah, these are sharp now.
Okay, yeah,
Stab
I can do it.
Yeah.
Get behind that.
Guess it depends on exactly the situation. As I said, needs more information.
Yep.
Yeah.
And this
Because I had a really good answer if it was like a thing that you could bring into real life.
What is that?
It would be a custodian that guards the emperor of mankind in Warhammer 40,000.
I'm sure that's a thing that exists.
Yes. They're like the badass in that whole galaxy. So.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
Okay, and this one is from Boyd. Congrats! You have won a contest and get to produce a board game. What would you choose? Who would you choose for designer, publisher, artist, component type, theme, player count, packaging/box? Will this new game of yours go on Kickstarter or straight to retail? This is your one shot. Don't blow it.
Designer.
All right, I'll start because a lot of mine are just fucking easy. People could probably guess mine. Most of them are like 50-50. Designer, I would choose Splatter. I'd be tempted to choose Lacerda, but no, Splatter for designer. I would probably do published by... I'm going to come back to published because I need to think about that. Artist is Ian O'Toole, not even a remote chance. Component type, functional. Theme, I could go generic with theme and do like a trading in the Mediterranean because I don't think Splatter's really done a trading in the Mediterranean. But Splatter also kind of does like interesting themes. So I think I'd want something different. So maybe we go back to some kind of like a power grid style, like theme of like energy independence or something, where you're like trying to build your own energy infrastructure with a positive take on nuclear power, because I like nuclear power. Player count 3 to 5. 3 to 5. Packaging and box, again, functional. I want it to be just big enough to hold everything and no bigger.
Question. Would you make room for underneath the insert for all of the punch-out trays to go under there so it would fit flat?
No, because I would design a box that would fit. The components would fill exactly the box and the lid would fit flush and shit wouldn't fall when you moved it around without needing to put those under there. I only put those under there to bring the level of components up even with the box. That is me finding a way to compensate for bad box design. Publisher, I'm going to go back. I'm going to still say Splatter. They do designs, they do publishing. I'm going to stick with Splatter on both of those. I'm just going to let them handle the whole thing. I'm going to pay way more than it's actually worth.
Is it going to Kickstarter or straight to retail?
Straight to retail. Okay. Straight to retail.
Because it's going to sell because it's Splatter.
Yeah. Exactly. And it's going to be like €110.
Yeah.
And I'm going to pay it because, of course, I am.
Yeah.
For me, I would say designer, Nikki Valens. Publisher, let's go with Fantasy Flight. Artist, Quanchi
Moria?
Yeah. Or Vincent
Dufresne?
Yeah, either one of them. Basically, the game I would want is time stories, but by the way of Mansions of Badness.
Ooh.
Ah.
I'd play your game so far.
Yeah.
And your game's going to win best art in the Mile High Game Guys, whatever year it comes out.
Yeah, and then, so player count 1 to 4, the box enough to hold it, and then, basically the Mansions of Badness size box, more or less. And then it would come straight to retail, but probably would come with just enough for the game that you'd be like, I gotta wait for the expansion to really.
Yeah.
I mean, you did go with Fantasy Flight.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's like just part and parcel.
Yeah.
Jeff, you're up. You've had time to think about it. You've had inspiration. What are you doing?
Eric Lang.
It's Quanche?
Quanche.
Quanche, not Quanchi. My bad.
It sounds like a Rick and Morty character. Quanchi.
Yeah, Quanchi. I think we did
That's only because he has Squanchy is an actual character.
I know. Eric Lang. Simon.
Okay.
What?
Yeah.
Why are you shaking your head?
I can get on this. Yeah,
Continue. I'll hear you out.
No, you can leave after Eric Lang.
I mean, I'm gonna.
I like dudes on a map game. He makes good dudes on a map game.
Who did Inish? Inish is like your favorite dudes on a map game. Go
it's
for
like
that
very
designer.
good. Yeah, but
it's not really dudes on a map too. That's the sort of the.
Yeah. I also like making money, so this is going to make money.
That's true.
Also, that last answer, it's going to be Kickstarter.
Yeah. If it's Simon,
I mean, I guess you're a producer,
Yeah.
so yeah, you're getting a cut.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Artist, though. Like, I haven't thought of, like, a real Simon
Just
artist.
go with Adrian Smith.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what, and yeah.
Component type. I'm so tired of...
Ridiculously overproduced. Come on, if you're going for it, go for it.
I want an Eric Lang game that's not ridiculously overproduced.
Then you
Well,
don't
then
go
it's
to
not a
Simon.
Simon.
Yeah.
But he works for Simon, so.
Yeah, he does now.
Yeah, he might not in this hypothetical future where Jeff's a producer of board games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unlimited clot. Clout, my bad. I mean, unlimited clot. Also a little true, too.
Oh, man. He hasn't done a... Has he done it like a component type overproduced, but not ridiculously overproduced?
I mean, you could go back to if you're
Like,
not
how
Simon.
about just keep the mini size to mini, not go.
Yeah.
If you're going Eric Lang,
I want a Chaos in the Old World
exactly.
mini size.
There you go. That's what I was going to say.
If I...
My beard thing?
Yeah.
No, we'll come to that. We'll address this.
Component type, not ridiculous. You know, minis that are inish sized.
Hopefully a little bit better quality than that.
Yes. Theme, he hasn't done a sci-fi one yet. It's all been, I don't know. It's been...
Well, right now he's been
Weird.
doing his trilogy of, like, ancient sort of, like,
Yeah.
mythology-based stuff.
Well, we're going to sci-fi.
Yeah.
He can't do a Star Wars.
Nope. No Star Wars.
Yeah, no Star Wars. Space, sci-fi. Whatever Simon's sci-fi.
How about the, what is it, the Warhammer thing, that David liked? The Alien-esque one. The one that's like Alien. No.
Nemesis?
No.
No.
I don't know. I'm lost.
Necro... No.
Dead Space?
No. No, I mean, it's the Warhammer 40K, but, like, they're like, they send guys onto a ship, and it's full of, like, aliens.
Oh, Space Hulk.
Space Hulk, that's it.
Yeah. Yeah, Space Hulk is awesome. I have that game too.
I
Player,
like the PC version.
yeah. Player count 2 to 5. Packaging box overproduced.
Game trays.
Big and game trays.
Game trays.
Yes. And straight to Kickstarter.
Yep.
There's no way ifs, ands, or buts that shit's gonna
Kickstarter's
stick.
exclusive.
Yeah. No retail.
You're gonna
No retail.
No retail.
you're gonna make a lot of money.
Yeah.
Yep. You'll make the
You're
most
gonna
money.
make a lot of money. I'm gonna make a good game.
Yeah, that's
Zach's gonna make a game people want to play. I really feel like we covered all of the bases there.
yeah.
Yeah.
And not just that people want to play, people will play.
Yes.
Zach's going to make the game that gets played. I'm going to make the good game. And you're going to make the game that costs a lot of money. And makes a lot of money.
Yes.
Makes all the money.
Yes.
That's it for BGG.
Yes, it is.
All done. Way to wrap it up there, Boyd. With a solid...
We got any final chat questions?
So we have a couple, but I'm going to jump over. I got one in Slack, coming from Matt from Cardboard Carnage. If you could make, this is really just to me, if you could make a modern 18xx game at now a 20xx, what would you use instead of trains? And Andrew actually answered it already for me. Faster trains.
Like bullet trains.
Yeah. You just trains
No,
immediately.
it's the Elon...
Instead of starting with like a little two train.
No, you're making Elon Musk's
Hyperloops.
Hyperloop.
Yep. You know, so yeah, your first train isn't a 2 train. Your first train's a diesel. And then you get like a diesel that runs 2 loops instead of 1 or something like that. I don't know.
Except there's no companies or stocks because one company owns everything at this point.
That's true.
Also true. Yeah. It's a cooperative game at this point.
yeah.
There's an AI controlled player called The People, and they will lose.
This could be 1v all and you have someone playing the government.
Potentially. So we already asked, back to chat, we already answered stuff about having a grill. Mr. Deebs wants to know what's our favorite Monopoly game with an asterisk for Monopoly-like game.
Like a roll and move, or like
I don't know, because it's also arguably an auction game. In which case, I got a lot of options for that. Game that's a critique of capitalism. Monopoly's pretty good at that. It's not fun to play. It's a perfect critique of capitalism. Yeah. Somebody's gonna get real rich. So a lot of people are gonna go bankrupt.
Yeah.
Nobody's gonna have any fun.
Like you said, roll and move. We already said Mall Madness.
Yeah.
So
Mall Madness is pretty great.
Auction game QE right now. QE is my top auction game. If you want favorite Monopoly game that's basically the game of Monopoly, just not Monopoly, you could go with Talisman. It's roll to move, it takes forever, and nobody has any fun. It's Monopoly, but not Monopoly.
I haven't played Talisman.
Did you play Relic?
No.
Thank God I've only ever played it on an app, and even then it was unbearably slow and tedious.
I remember when someone brought it to game night, I was like, good luck with that.
They brought it and like a ton of freaking expansions. And it was like, what the shit?
I think Leander got caught in that, and Lance, I want to say.
A lot of people got caught in that.
Yeah.
Deebs likes QE from Ofer. I don't know if the mics are picking up. Jester got a gotcha day bone. Wednesday was our gotcha day for her, so I got her a good bone.
And that's
like
just
Morrow and everything.
You got her from the wherever.
Yeah, we got her from Foothills Animal Shelter. She was a stray, and then they had her for a couple months, and then we got her. So she's like a year and a half. I don't know. But so they
didn't even know.
They didn't even know. Yeah. They were way the fuck off on their age estimate for her. But so I got her like a big marrowbone. Plus, with the added foresight that she'll be focused on that and not whining at the door. Well, she's apparently reached the point in her consuming of dog bones where she stripped all of the meat and gristle off of the exterior, and she has licked as far in as she can get with her tongue. And so now she tosses it in the air and lets it fall on the ground to knock out the fat and marrow that's in the middle of the bone. So that's what we're gonna get to hear for the next 20 minutes while we wrap up. Because we're out of chat questions.
No, we're not.
Oh, new one. Favorite dexterity game? I love Clask. Not I love Clask from chat, Mr. Deebs.
I mean, I do love Clask.
Yes.
But, favorite dexterity game? I mean, I feel like right now it would probably be, I want to say Men at Work.
Yeah, Men at Work's pretty great.
Men at Work's my favorite dex game so far right now. Yeah. I still always have a soft spot in my heart for Suspend. Although I haven't had as much fun with it overall recently. I don't get to play with people often enough who make it unstable. Like, everybody's doing things that end up with you could just throw your last piece on top and it's gonna stick. Whereas I like it to constantly be a wibbly wobbly, nearing collapse kind of moment.
Yeah. I will say, unless I have just two people, in which case I'd rather play Crokinole, assuming that we had one available.
I haven't played Crokinole in a while. I'd get my ass kicked at Crokinole.
Yep.
4-player class has been fun.
Yeah, that is definitely fun. I'm enjoying that.
Yeah. All right. Ofer wants me to come back to a question of his that he didn't put question like we asked, and he didn't even put a question mark. So it's easy to get lost in chat. And I'd really like for it to get lost in chat because I don't want to address this. But he wants to know, when will Adrian shave his beard thing? It's not beard thing, it's beard. May not be a great beard, but it's a beard. It is. It's a fact.
It's technically a beard, yes.
Not even technically. It meets every single definition of a beard.
I feel like that's what technically means.
I mean, technically, I feel like means that you wouldn't normally identify it as that, but it, per the rules, is. I don't think there's any argument you can make. God damn him. I don't think there's any argument you can make that this is not a beard. The fact that I look like a homeless person, Ofer, does not change the fact that it's a beard.
San Francisco homeless person.
Yes, that's usually I grow my beard long enough to where at some point I'm brushing my teeth or something, and I look in the mirror and I'm like, there's a homeless person brushing their teeth, and then I just shave it.
So, and this is how I know that Ofer doesn't actually... Your beard is great, Zach.
Yeah.
I actually agree with Ofer on this. You've got a good length, and
Yeah.
fullness.
No, this is not it'll get about 3 times as long as this because it loves to grow like this way, and then also it will go like this will go down, and then this one will go like that. And so I like look at it the wrong day, and I'm just like, no.
So clearly, the lesson I've learned here, and this is, there's really not a solution, I guess. The problem is that I'm coming from work. I came home from work. I barely got to spend time with Megan. We cooked dinner, and then we did the stream. And at work, I work in an FDA-regulated clean room environment where I constantly have to wear a beard net that smushes my beard up and makes it do weird things and makes it look really janky. If it was a day... It is, too, when I have to wear a beard net. Ofer says it's not a good excuse. It's a good excuse. If it was an auto work day and I had time to shower and oil and properly comb and brush, then it looks better. No, it's not doing me any favors that I keep looking at chat, and so you keep getting this side view.
Yep. No, it's one of the beards.
Great.
No, it's one of the beard. That's the beard where you come home and then you're like, Megan, yeah, totally, Megan. I just came home from work. Work's going great. It's fine. And he's just panhandling on the streets.
No. Not appreciated. For bringing friends to chat who take your side in mocking me. But no, it's dangerously close to getting shaved. To be honest, it has gotten out of control in so many ways. The beard nets are shitty, and so it's hard to actually contain it. That's hard to do. Making friends is hard. And it'll probably get trimmed up soon. Plus, I wanted people to see the state it is, so that they would appreciate when I trim it. Because I'm not gonna shave it. I'll never be clean shaven again. That is a fool's errand. But I will trim it and make it look nice again. More like Zach's. Maybe not quite as nice. Zach's got a pretty full beard. A little gel. His connects here.
Yeah.
Mine does not.
I mean, mine connects, but also it's blonde right up here. So
yeah. Yeah, in this light, it kind of just looks like you're doing the Amish
exactly.
thing.
Yeah.
Why does our stream say Dungeons and Dragons?
Because that's what it was for.
Does it still say Dungeons and Dragons? It shouldn't. I updated that shit.
Yeah. Well, we deal with that later.
It says it right under.
It does.
Put to the question. Put to the question number 5. Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh, category. Whoops.
Whoopsie.
Whoopsies.
I mean, you don't have to. It's fine for right now.
I mean, for the next 5 minutes that this is going to exist, it's
cool.
Yep.
Well, I hope that any viewers who just joined and were like, Dungeons. Nope.
Nope.
All right, we're down to 4 viewers, of which I'm pretty sure 2 are you guys, and the other 2 are Mr. Deebs and Ofer.
Yeah.
So I think we're gonna wrap this up. We're gonna call it quits. So thanks everybody for tuning in, who joined live and gave us questions. Thanks everybody who gave us questions on BGG or Slack or wherever. If you had questions that weren't answered, you can still go leave them in that BGG comment thread over in our guild number 2731. If you would like to get a hold of us, Jeff can barely contain himself. You can always send us an email.
Emails at milehighgameguys.com.
Ooh.
Nice and rich.
Yep.
You can follow us over on Twitter, where I tweet under at MHGameGuys.
I am Zach_MHGG.
I am Jeff_MHGG.
We also have Facebook and Instagram, both /MileHighGameGuys. And we have our Slack channel, which you can find a link to on our website, milehighgameguys.com, along with episode notes for especially our Wednesday episodes, where we talk about news and Kickstarters and things like that. All of those links in the show notes over at milehighgameguys.com. And yeah, join the Slack. Whole bunch of awesome people in there, constantly making fun of me, and occasionally having good conversation about board games or other life things. Lots of dog photos. Zach, you need to post more photos of Echo. Bring up the cat ratio.
I guess. I took a picture of a spider. Maybe I can throw that on there.
Sure, go for it.
All right.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I'll never complain about dog photos, but I like other animals too, including spiders. So, if you're listening to this episode and you want to participate in future episodes, jump over to our Twitch channel, twitch.tv/MHGameGuys, same as our Twitter. And you can follow. Can't subscribe yet.
Yeah.
You follow for now, and eventually we'll get high enough that you can then subscribe.
Sound like you said pie enough.
Pie enough? Pie high in the sky?
And then we'll learn whatever, subscription things happen.
Exactly.
there.
So, lots of options for getting in contact with us.
Patreon.com/
Patreon.com/MHGameGuys if you want to support the show with financial monies.
Which is why this is happening right now.
Which really, yes, all of this is due specifically to our patrons. Our Patreon account with our many patrons.
Yes.
Who all support the show and allowed us to afford all of this. Indeed, we are still talking over. We're wrapping up now.
Yep.
So, I think that does wrap everything up. So, as always, I have been your host, Adrian.
I am still Zach.
And I'm Functional Jeff.
Bye.
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 So how long was that?
2 hours?
Yep, just over 2 hours.
So I noticed that Jeff wasn't taking any notes.
Yep.
Are you just going to cut the break in the middle?
Maybe.
If for the audio, at the very least.
Yeah.
Did it get... The audio get...
I mean, we weren't talking.
We weren't
so
talking.
Oh, it's just a big long silence?
Yeah.
Okay. We're still streaming.
Yeah, I know.
So. Oh, you took plenty of notes over? Cool.
Thanks.
Well, you can send those to me.
I hope it's just like in The Shining, but it just says Adrian.
Because I really...
Adrian's beard thing, Adrian's beard... or Adrian should shave his beard thing, Adrian should shave his beard thing.
Just pages.
So when are we going to release this audio version?
So we could do it on Monday.
It'll probably be Monday evening at the soonest. Because that'll be the soonest I have time to actually do it. Weird beard thing, Adrian beard, Adrian rant, Zach is beautiful, Miller Lite. Good notes, Ofer. Good notes.
Yeah. So, I mean, I guess that'd also be if we want to, well, yeah, because you're not going to be able to edit.
Not before Monday.
Yeah. Because when you get home from work, like tomorrow, you're just going to be like, fuck that.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. And same things. Well, tomorrow we might be going to the movie.
That's right.
So
All right,
I might be just sprinting from work to the movie.
Gotcha.
Hey, Boyd's back.
How long would it take for you to just cut that part out? And would we still want to do an actual edit of this?
I don't know. Chat. Some of you listen to the podcast. How much do you want podcasts edited versus Twitch streams? I'm kind of leaning towards not much more than that. Like, I think we were pretty good. There were a couple, little, gaffes where we'd, say something wrong and then correct.
Really what it would be is, the time when, I know if I edited this for the podcast, and I feel like I did it a little bit the first time, or for the Wednesday one, times when we were just interacting with the chat and in a way that wasn't conducive
meaningful
to the game, or to it.
Yeah.
So
Jeff needs to make sure and take notes in the future.
So people can watch him write notes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a tricky thing, too.
But if we're doing that, we should just get a timer, too. So Jeff doesn't need his phone for that. Timers are super cheap. Just a digital timer.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know. It's a good question. I don't really have an answer for it. I'm sure this is very entertaining for the... How many people are watching right now? I bet we're up to 6.
Well, I'm not watching.
5. So you're the one I missed.
Yeah.
Is yours off too, Jeff?
Yes.
Oh. Well, then we're at 5.
I mean,
Natural 5.
You can click it and it shows you.
But it also show users as in that's everybody who watched it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's also would it
got 3 new follows during that stream, so that's pretty cool. Thanks,
nice.
Monomigost, Flat Response, and Mr. Deebs.
And you said you have class on Thursday, right?
Yes.
Okay, so we can't do that.
Can't do what then?
Well, no, I was just curious to see, like, well, I was just curious, and so on like streaming Thursday versus Friday, like maybe Friday might not be as good for people. Like that's what I was looking at, but yeah,
I have class till 6.
yeah, 6. That's it.
Yeah, it's only 4 to 6.
Okay.
On Thursdays?
Yeah.
We can still do a Thursday night
Yeah.
stream.
And have it edited and released by Friday morning.
I mean, if you started doing the Wednesday one, or, the Monday to Wednesday, then I could do a
Sunday to Wednesday.
Well, whatever. I could do a quick edit on the whatever Thursday night one is.
Yeah.
Enough to.
I feel like some of that needs to fall into purview of like what we want the podcast and the stream and how interconnected we want them to be.
Yes.
Which is a discussion we need to have probably not on mics or cameras.
I mean,
Both.
Or either. Yeah.
Actually, we can have it on camera. We just don't want it on mic, so they don't know what we're talking about. Let me mute the mic so I can...
Yeah, all right.
Everybody shut up. Paul should be in the chat, Ofer. I don't know where Paul is that he's not mocking us. He never even showed up once in the chat.
No. It was Friday night, so...
It's not like any of us have big Friday night lives.
True.
We're board game podcasters. Come on.
Well, Paul isn't a board game podcaster.
Nobody's friends with board game podcasters.
It is just as bad.
I agree, Ofer. That's what I'm saying. He should be in chat. We'll have him guest on show sometime. We'll get Andrew in here too.
Yeah.
And Wes. And all of the usual
Suspects. But yeah, we're definitely going to need to figure out
Yep.
shit.
But I think we're done with the stream. As much as Ofer wants to keep chatting at us.
I mean,
and
that's
Boyd
what-
occasionally just types things.
We have Slack for that, I guess.
We do have Slack for that.
Yeah.
What award do I win for most Adrian harassment? You win a small award for most Adrian harassment on one particular
Chat.
stream.
We can write your name on the ladder.
I will write Ofer somewhere on that ladder in a Sharpie. I will do that. It's going to be on the foot. It's going to wear off in like an hour. But I'll do it.
Let's take a picture of it too.
I'm closing this down.
You have to switch over to the ladder.
Do we?
Yeah.
Do we need to switch over? All right.
That's how we close it out.
And we're closing out with the ladder.
That's the credits.
This is the credits.
That's the
We're all
credits.
done. Boom.
Yeah,
My hand doesn't. There it is.
There it is. Woo.
Ladder. All right. Thanks everybody for tuning in. We've enjoyed it.
Later.
We'll catch you later. Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.